Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, or good evening, or good day, or whatever time it is you're watching this from. Welcome to the round 10 of the 2023 GP4 OC season. We are your commentators, Robert, and alongside me is Franco. Hello, Franco. And this should be a fun race here, where we've arrived at one of the most famous circuits in the world for what should be some very entertaining action.
Yeah, hello everyone. We come here to Silverstone with a unique weather because it's dry, and usually dry weather in Silverstone is something that is not normal, but we'll take it. And yeah, we're coming here with Jesus Perignon winning in fashion the Austrian Grand Prix,
Yes.
a race which also saw him getting the championship lead in front of the two Red Bulls of Burn and Rock. So yeah, let's see if he can keep the momentum and if he can, in general. Oh,
Okay, so just got a message from Yuri here. The tires for today are supposed to be the hards, but accidentally it's an issue and they are the mediums just for Q1. But they will be fixed back to the hards on short notice.
yeah,
As we got the first car out onto the track of Ben's Wardinger.
Domenicali took over the OC with these ideas of putting different compounds of tires per session. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, speaking of Ben's Waldinger, sorry for my mistake. Is doing pretty say okay, obviously it's the classic thing. I need to have the copyrights to say so, but he's having a very shaky season right now.
Well, he is last in the championship and on 0 points, so I guess you could say that again.
Yeah.
But there's still plenty of time for him to turn things around, so let's see if he can do that.
Oh yeah, many times we had.
By the way, before we get the first lap started, what are your predictions, guys? Who's going to get eliminated from this session? I'm going to go for an interesting one. I'm going to say both Astons, both Ferraris, and both Saubers. Just gonna keep it simple.
Yeah, no, I'm going pretty bold. I say right. Both Astons, a Ferrari, a Sauber, a Williams, and a McLaren.
All right. Very interesting prediction. We'll see what happens as Ben Wallinger is about to start his first flying lap of the day.
Let's see. Can actually.
Looks like he'll be holding up Bartosz close in a much faster Haas. He might even get overtaken during the lap, but here we go. Onto the Hamilton straight. The first corner is Abbey. Almost no, it is flat out in here. These cars have the downforce. They're very quick. Breaking down into turn 3 of Village, and now in towards the loop, the slowest point of the circuit. I get on the throttle quickly and open up the corner through the flat out left-hander of Aintree, launching it down to the Wellington straight. That will be the first sector down. What is Wallinger's first sector split time? It is a 25.3. Breaking into Brooklands, looked a little bit hesitant early on in the corner. As you go into the long swooping right-hander of Luffield, there's many different lines you can take to maximize lap time through this to minimize lap time, I should say, through through that corner. In towards Woodcut we go. Plus is gonna go for a move into Cobb's corner already. This is gonna be both of their laps compromised. As a result, Wagner can take the corner flat.
Yeah, both laps are basically in the bin.
Yeah. The second after Megas begins Chapel, Wallinger completes the second sector with a time of 1 minute 1.0. In towards Stowe is under pressure from the outside of Claus. It is not the usual flying lap I expected. For a first flying lap of the day. But it is what it is. Jafari Blackwood, brilliant time. He did second sector, or the first two sectors in under a minute. Very solid effort from the Jamaican drivers. Wallinger will finish his lap. What time is he going to set? Is a 1:25:26.5, which Klaus beats, but his lap was massively compromised. Mocho has no problem clearing down, and Blackwood goes fastest at 25.4.
That's a great lap by Blackwood. Raoul is third, Chatfield second.
Great effort from Chatfield as De Rosa goes fifth fastest. Anderson goes into P7. Rogue, he takes P1 with 24.7.
That's a great lap. Let's see Franco Lopez,
Hmm.
fifth position. Martins is second, Alpha second behind Rook. Car is ahead
24.4 for Car. That was a brilliant lap.
and Quad's third. Home
Yep.
Hero, Joseph Willows.
Only P10 for him. It's just Frederick Soto is next, and he sets a 26. I want to go 10th. Burn goes 7th. Make that 8th because Pernin has gone in front.
Solid lap by Suto.
And just as a note, Armarca is just 1/10 away from the all-time lap record in real life. It was the pole lap for Lewis Hamilton in 2020 at 24.3.
Yes.
So maybe we'll get that lap record beaten in today's session.
And there is 15. So incredibly, we are seeing both Ferraris right now in Q2 at the moment. Of course, the session is
Very close to contact there.
keep it clean because if you end the session now, Klaus is getting another difficult race weekend.
Yes.
So yeah.
Right now in the drop zone, we have De Rosa, Zontag, and Klaus. Klaus, definitely a surprise, but his lap was completely ruined. Then we have Sazonov, Anderson, and Waldinger, who is in last. His lap was also compromised, but unfortunately for him, we expected him to be in the drop zone.
Yeah, also generally difficult lap for De Rosa as well.
Yeah.
But it's not that different for Willows. It seems like McLaren is struggling generally during the qualifying. There's still time, but this is an issue that is occurring pretty much recently for McLaren. I think they got knocked out in Q1 many times this year. And we have to check the page is here. So yeah, Willows was 18th in Austria. Danny was 21st in France, so another Q1 elimination. Then both De Rosa and Willows were knocked out in Q1 in Spain. So yeah, it's basically that will be the fourth consecutive time a McLaren gets knocked out in Q1, at least a McLaren. So they have to improve.
Yeah, but I think McLaren definitely have a good have a chance at points. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So far this season, they've scored in 7 out of 9 races. They didn't score last time in Austria, and they didn't score at the Aragon round. But apart from that, they've never mind 6 times out of 9, not 10. They also didn't score in Spain. But this,
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Gloss got a penalty. Yes, Gloss got the 10th place grid penalty for taking out Raul. Right. So yeah, right now for Gloss, it will be the worst of the issues to start in last. But yeah, let's see how he qualifies. You have to improve to start slightly better than actually how he's projected right now. But let's see.
what was the penalty for?
Dangerous rejoin and
Oh yes,
Patel.
oh yes, that's right. That's what it was for. Plus had a great start to the season apart from the first round. But ever since, eh, but in Baku, he lost the race he should have won thanks to visible debris screwing him over. After he lost in Baku, his season has been going kind of downhill. He got second place in France, but he hasn't really been up there ever since Baku.
Yeah, generally talking, also he was unlucky because the car was okay. Many times he was at the wrong place at the worst time possible.
Yeah,
Like I can say that what was the race in which he was leading. and he lost the lead because of that. I think it was. Let me check. I have the wiki open as well. But there was a race in which I remember he was leading the race, and he retired. Yes, it was. One race was Misano, which he
Yeah.
was leading, and he got a trouble. He could have not won, but maybe fight for the win. So yeah. Also, well, Baku, where Blackwood got that strange win, but still a win. Well, when basically close with 3 laps to go, clipped, ironically, the wheel of the Mister we are seeing right now, and with whom he got involved in the crash last week. So basically, it might
Actually,
have been
I think the
revenge.
wheel was invisible.
Yeah, but still was coming from Patel's car.
Yeah.
But and he might have taken too personally that he decided last week to do the terrorism on the road. You never know. That
Yeah.
might have been his plan.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. By the way, Patel is not improving, so I think he's going to stay in 13th.
Mm.
That,
Yeah, so it
no.
seems as being stand.
Here we go. Let's see. Patel. No, doesn't improve. Mr. Blackwood. Let's see him.
He is up on his personal best right now, and he goes up in
Oh.
fourth place. Solid, very
Wow.
solid effort.
And Patel's teammate is improving. Baldinger, let's see if he can get higher than last. He can,
Yes,
but
he
it's
can.
21st.
Yes, only in front of Anderson. Goes finally gets into the top 10, and gets himself well into a safe zone. Willis didn't improve, but Lopez did. Goes 12 fastest. Byrne goes up to P5. Martins, P7 for him. Chang goes second.
See Julius Anderson is now last. And yeah, ironically, in the general chat, I said he would have had a stinker today. Let's see. He's proving me wrong. He improved in 10th, and Armarka is the fastest again.
Yeah, he's improved yet again. He's having a good time right now. Brennan didn't improve, but De Rosa did go into the top 10. That's one McLaren in the safe zone. Mocho doesn't improve, remains 13th.
Let's see now. Quag is not improving. I think Quag, yeah, is quite down. Yeah.
Half a second down on his personal best.
How is it risk right now?
Gomez also down.
Yeah, is at risk. I mean, he's 15th right now. Not safe.
Yeah, but there is one more run.
There he is
He goes
improving
13th.
in 13th.
Both Ferraris are in the safe zone. That's quite good for them.
Yeah, that's pretty much crazy. I mean,
And let's not forget, in the team trends for next season, Ferrari have a downward trend, which means if you thought this was bad, it's going to get even worse.
yeah, of course, the classic you would say is that Butfield doesn't get too loyal to Ferrari on signing a long-term contract. I advise him to not sign it so because it's going to be fun to fight with F2 cars. That's his Sazonov. He doesn't. No, he improves, but remains in 21st. So, yeah. Right now, once again, who's at risk of being knocked out in Q1 is Willows. I mean, it's crazy how, generally talking, one McLaren now is doing well, and the other one is basically in drop zone. And if you can see the gap, it's basically half a second behind the two cars. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Now let's see. Everyone getting in the pits. And the only one who remained in the pit this lap was Sontag. So Sontag right now is 20th, while Seamet is in 11th. So there are hopes that now Sontag that comes out on track, he can improve and maybe puts it in Q2. Even in 16th, we probably won't care. He just want to get through to Q2. Now the final rounds has begun.
His teammate is up in 11th place. I think Sontag can do it. To get himself to safety, he just needs to gain about 4/10 of a second. It's definitely doable. There is a 1/10 gap between Gomez and Patel, which is the edge of the which is the dangerous spot mainly. If he can get himself in front of Gomez, that'll be what he needs to get to safety. But after that, there's a few cars quite close together. It'll be a very, very important lap for Felix Sontag. Also to note, the Toyotas are not doing incredibly well. Both of them are in danger, but still safe for the moment.
Yeah, you never know with the Toyotas. They usually looks like to be lost, but then out of nowhere they bring big points. I mean, it was like this with Gomez. So yeah, we.
Yes.
Yeah, also the drivers, especially Gomez as well, he has improved quite a lot because you would have said last year for how things were going that Lopez would have smashed Gabriel Gomez, but right now, Lopez, yeah, would have smashed Gabriel Gomez, but right now, everything seems like close between themselves. So yeah, it's a bit like Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz, where in real life people expected Sainz to demolish Albon, while right now the opposite is happening. So it's like a sort of unexpected thing that anyone didn't expect it to happen. Let's see Sontag now. All improving. Only Federi remains in the pit, so Federi is at risk to be knocked out. Yeah. Onto the sector 2. Yeah. Yeah. That run was insane. That run of wins and podiums was insane. He got like nearly full points in 6 races. It was like 140 something. Yeah, let's see now Sontag. Sontag is improving.
Can he get himself to safety? No. He's lost time in that speed. That's that for him. Blackwood is currently. Where is he actually? I don't know, but he didn't improve.
25th.
He's fifth. Yeah, he didn't improve, but he wasn't in any danger. Byrne is also in no danger. He's in P6. And Evan Byrne will remain there, but no improvement. 7/10 down on his personal best. But that can get himself to safety here, which he does. Goes down.
Whoa, that's a good time.
9/10 faster than his teammate. That was an amazing lap.
That was something which now puts at risk Gomez.
Yes, as now Martins next to cross the line. Martins doesn't improve. Willows could improve. Let's see if he can get himself to safety. Yes, he can. P9. Fantastic effort. Fantastic effort. That's both McLaren's true for the time being. Anderson, can he improve on his position? Yes, he can. He goes 10th place up from 13th. Klaus will stay where he is, which is 11th. Soto doesn't improve. Chung doesn't improve. Lopez is in the drop zone right now. He can send Mocho out with an improvement here, but he doesn't do it. He's missed out.
So right now both Toyotas are out.
Yes, as now Rogue is finishing his lap. Currently in third fastest. Make that first. Yes, great improvement there from George Roque as Kiroshima De Rosa will be next to cross the line. De Rosa is at 13th, remains there. That was a very bad lap. He might have been compromised by Quag over there. As now Waldinger, can he escape last place? He can actually go 20th, but he's out. Still 7/10 down on his teammate.
Jeez, man. 7/10 nearly.
Chatfield is at 14th. Both Ferraris could make it through here. Let's see. Chris Chatfield does it improve, stays where he is. Gomez is out. Both Toyotas are out.
Both Toyotas are out. That's a huge plot twist.
Yes, Mocho doesn't improve. He is in danger, but I don't think there is anyone else who could knock him out. So I think
It was
that's
Sazonov.
still Sazno. Sazno, I think, is
think-
one of the last cars to do a lap, and he's down in the first sector.
Yeah, I think that might be it, but you never know. Maybe in the second sector he can improve. Let's see. Approaching. Yeah, the shock of the session was Toyota. Indeed, it's
Yes, absolutely.
crazy how behind they are. And this gives a huge advantage, as you said before, to Lamborghini, because both cars are in Q2 and Blackwood looks promising. Let's see. Yeah, Sazonov is
It's not
going
gonna
to be
happen.
is going to be out for sure, but let's see if he can maybe find a miracle in the last sector for at least improving, I don't know, in 20th. Who knows? Let's see. Disaster for Sontag, by the way. He will start in the last row.
Yep.
See, Sazonov. No, Sazonov is lost.
That's the
So, yeah,
session over. And the
that's
drivers
it.
who are eliminated are surprisingly Franco Lopez, along with Gabriel Gomez, Lucifer Suto, Ben Waldinger, Felix Zontag, and Andrei Sazonov. They're those who are out of this session. Both Ferraris have made it through, to the shock of everyone, and both Toyotas are out also to the shock of everyone. Interesting Q1, and we will get, of course, the switch to the proper tires for Q2.
Yeah, and with that, surely we will have slower times. So, yeah. Um, oh, okay. Well, we will see times which are pretty similar to um, the mediums. Oh, okay. I thought it was the different or something. Ah, okay, fair enough.
So there is still a chance you could beat the lap record.
Yeah, I think most likely they can. Likely they can beat it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm not trying to calculate the gap between teammates. So 10.5.
Mm.
So yeah, first time in 2 months we are back for an OC race.
Mm.
Oh,
Alright.
that was one. Then it's more than justified. No, seriously talking, of course. Now,
Ah,
yeah, yeah, the chat will not understand what we are saying. What we
okay.
Alright,
Mhm.
I can talk before, like, in between the sessions.
alright,
Anyways, the preparations for Q2 are ready.
alright,
Alright.
Ready is I just need to launch the game.
okay. Trying to find a little bit. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, prediction for Q2, by the way. Prediction
Mm.
for who will get knocked out in Q2. That's going to be interesting, Rob. Who
Well,
do you think will get knocked out in Q2?
I think it is going to be both of the Ferrari cars. I think both of the McLarens. I think also Patel and who else? And also one of the Lamborghini.
Fair enough. Because I say, yeah, both both Ferraris,
No,
Patel.
no, I changed one of the McLarens. One McLaren and also Anderson. I think one of the McLarens will
Okay.
make Q3.
Okay. Yeah, I think the same. I mean, you say both Ferraris, Patel, a Lamborghini, a McLaren, and Julius. And I change. No, I'm actually saying that I'm copying your prediction. Yes, I'm feeling the same.
All right. Actually, I'm going to change my prediction. I'm going to say one Lamborghini, the suburb of Patel, both Ferraris, one one McLaren, and Williams of Anderson. I am changing my prediction.
All right. I like it. Last minute change.
Yes. And we also have a prediction in chat from Ahol. He says he will be eliminated. Both Ferraris will be eliminated. Same for both McLarens and Mocho. Well, we'll see what happens as Q2 is now underway.
And in the meanwhile, I actually saw that Raul beat it by nearly 7 tenths. Pence, I think we mentioned it before. And Julius gave nearly a second to Felix. So yeah, it was a pretty bad performance by Felix today. And I think that I have to owe an apology to Mr. Anderson because I said he would have stayed dad is this week, but he's basically doing the opposite. So everything I say in a negative way, then turns out to be the opposite. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I don't know if I speak, then things doesn't happen in the way I predicted. It's pretty much crazy. There we go. First on track is the home hero, George Roque, who confidentially said, I'm going to win this race and I will show you that I'm going to be a championship contender. Speaking before a race never brings you luck. So yeah, good luck, George. I'd say all it is. But yeah. The media reacted with love and actually say, yeah, you're going to bring a Lando Norris performance with a spin probably in one of the fast corners.
Do
Might
you
be
really
Matt.
want? Do you really want to jinx him that bad?
Yes, because then it turns out to be the opposite. So maybe I might bring to him luck. Who knows?
But yesterday you predicted Piastri pole and you were right, so you didn't jinx him.
That's
Anyway,
because Norris is too powerful of making his life complicated.
anyway,
That's
Brock
one
is starting a lap. Would you like to take us through it, Franco?
So there we go. Hamilton straight for George Roque approaching turn one. I don't remember the name of the corners, but now we are coming on to turn one, a fast corner here, then a right corner here, breaking point. Yes, then we move on to a left fast corner here. You have to approach it pretty carefully here because when it's wet, the curb is wet, and you're going to spin. George Roque for 24.9, the first sector,
That's
and
very
turn 60.
strong.
Yes, because 25.0, the others are a bit behind, but now we are coming on to Cops. After a fast section here, approached, and there we go at Cops.
There was a pretty big lift into Cops. He's lost 16 kph over there.
Yeah. Yeah, now on
Looks
to
like
the next.
Close is matching Rock in the first sector. Mocho, very impressive 24.9 in the first sector. Same for Martins. Could be a very interesting first couple of laps. 59.7 for Rock in the middle sector. Chung is 3 tenths slower.
24.9 also for Klaus as well. You said it, I think, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Mocho with an incredible first sector in the meantime. But we haven't seen anything from the Mercedes. No, we have seen from the Mercedes actually just yet, but Rock is finishing the lap.
Rocket's finishing the lap, and it's a 124.7.
Yep,
Which
Chung
is
should be down on that. She is 4 tenths down, 4.5.
3 tenths lower than in Q1 for Rock.
Blackwood's lost a second and a half. Something must have gone wrong for him on that lap. As Evan Byrne will finish the lap next. Federi went ahead of Blackwood. Byrne should be able to go ahead of them quite easily. He goes to second place, just in front of Chung. Quag is next across the line. He goes for fastest. Klaus next up. He misses out on P1 by 14 milliseconds. Martin's third place. Mocho fourth. Perignon, where can he place himself? A very impressive lap from Mocho. Perignon goes fifth fastest. Chatfield goes ninth. Willows is going to go P10. That lap was not so great. Patel next to cross the line. What is he going to do? He's going to go 13th. So far, Anderson goes P10. We're waiting for two more people, I think. De Rosa is one of them, and he slows himself to 14th. Cajo is held up just a little, goes third. And we are 3 tenths slower than we were in Q1.
Yep. And pretty much laps were pretty weak by everyone at the moment, excluding Moko, who has improved actually from his Q1 time by a second. But yeah, and I think Moko is going to be in Q3 most likely. As you can see from Chang to Quag, there is more than half a second of a gap, so there is margin to improve, but mainly for a possible 9th and 10th place at best. Yeah.
Let's call it the Neller straight. Which one?
What?
They Iri said in Iri posted in the chat, should call it the Neller straight. Which one?
Yeah. Neller straight. I like it. The Neller straight. What we can call the Neller straight, Rob, in your opinion? I think the straight that is in the first sector. From now on, we will call it Neller straight.
I mean, we could, but it already has a official name, so I don't even know. How about a compromise? What if we call the run up to cops? What if we call it that?
Would be a good compromise. But yeah, right now, surprisingly, Chatfield is 10th, but this is only temporary. Because I'm quite sure everyone will improve. By the way, I was actually checking how the lap times were in 2021, because last year we had a wet qualifying and we had the shock of Jamie Griffiths and Jonathan Martins in two of the worst cars of the grid in Q3 because of the chaotic conditions. I'm actually trying to check. Remember, I actually dominated that race. Yeah. Okay, we are one right now. The lap is 1.5 faster than in 2021. Byrne set the pole lap time in 1:26.2.
What about
Yeah.
22?
We had the wet conditions.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. compared to 2022, I think approximately we are 1 second faster, maybe. Oh yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Mhm, mhm.
Well, home hero again. Just on track for the second of the 3 runs, I think, because I think most of the people will do a full lap. Maybe not everyone, but most the guys will. So yeah. Now, Rock had a negative run of momentum these recent races, both in Spain, taken out by Kine, Paul Ricard, and last week, clumsy 6th place. Yeah, he got damaged. I don't remember. No, he didn't, because it was Byrne who hit the back of Blackwood, and yeah, Byrne had a weak race. Oh, Rock is going wide here at the end of turn 6, and his
That's
lap
not good.
is binned. Byrne was improving. Byrne right now is 7th, and they're basically doing a sort of team game here, because Rook is ahead and probably is giving a bit of slip team to his teammate to improve a little bit more.
Mhm.
It could have been a bit more effective in Q3 maybe, but it's good to see. By the way, we go now on to Stowe. Approaching now the final section at Vale.
There's not going to be an improvement here, but we'll have to keep an eye on the others. Rogue finishes the lap, half a second down. Burn improves, 5th place. Not sure where he was just before, but he is in 5th now. Should be safely through.
He was 7th, so yeah, he's basically just consolidated his position.
Decent effort, very decent effort. Meanwhile, Chatfield is currently in the top 10. Surprise, surprise, but he's doing well at his home race. Speaking of him, Klaus didn't improve, but Chatfield doesn't improve either, very narrowly. Blackwood now knocks him out of the top 10, gets himself into P9. That's both Lamborghinis safely through for the time being. Lewis Anderson is on an improvement. Yes, Quag is 10th.
Risk.
Yes, but he might have enough time for one more run after this. Might. Can Anderson change that and knock Quag out? He can improve, but the gap to Quag is pretty big. He only goes 11th. Federi next across the line. He also improves P13. De Rosa doesn't improve. McLaren's struggling a little bit now in Q2 after a strong Q1.
And no, Patel doesn't improve.
The two Mercedes are towing each other along. As a result, neither of them improve. Actually, no, Petty never mind improves. 24.3, very, very strong lap. And just shy of the lap record, which, if I'm not mistaken, the all-time lap record for this circuit was 24.303. So very, very narrowly behind.
Yes, really close. I think 303. Yes, yeah. So it's like nearly beaten. But yeah, incredible game, slipstream game between the Mercedes.
Yeah, but it's a very short straight. The slipstream wasn't that tremendous, but either way, it was quite close.
Before Stowe, it worked pretty well. I think that is where Perignon has gained a lot. Actually.
Yeah, maybe also had some dirty air, so he could have gone even faster, but that was a very strong effort from Perignon. What I want to say, meanwhile, the gap from 10th to 11th is a very big almost 4/10 of a second. It's quite significant, and it might be difficult to overcome. I think Quag, in terms of position, might not feel so safe, but in terms of gap, I think he's done well enough.
Yeah. Also, right now is a great situation for Lamborghini, because both of them are in top 10, and yeah, their rivals Toyota are very far in the grid. So they can leave maybe Saturday in a way, because the race is going to start just after this in a good manner. So yeah, obviously is is giving morale to them, to the Italian team. So yeah, especially to Mocco, who is doing one of his 2 home races because the other one is Portugal. And speaking to him, he said he feels more close to his Portuguese family members than actually the English family members. So yeah, it's understandable. I mean, bit of fun. Let's say not no fun fact, but a bit of fact that I knew from him. And meanwhile, who can introduce us better than the home hero, George Roque? Now leaves the track, and I think that some of the cars will actually get out on track to do a lap. So let's see now how many of them are getting out track. Apologies. And Burn is out on track. Okay, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds, and the cars that are knocked out are out. So
Are all the people
these,
who are currently out?
yeah, these are the people who are in Q3. The current top 10. So both Lamborghinis have made it to Q3. So well done to both of them.
Yes.
And
And Anderson
Anderson,
will start in P10 because of closest penalty, no matter where close qualifies.
I think Chatfield as well will start 11th, and
Yeah, we don't know that for sure just yet.
yeah, but I think that he is not a favorite to start on pole class. I
True,
think
but there is a chance. There is a chance he could do it.
it's true.
Rock is starting a new flying lap. 40 seconds left on the clock. Some more cars are going out on track, but it's too late for them.
Hey, out. Speaking. Oh well, George has made a mistake, by the way, so his lap won't count much.
This lap didn't matter anyway.
Oh,
Careful though not to run into the Mercedes. This is a very close shave. Car was just gone out of the pits. Very close contact with Rogue.
Oh, well. The two great friends.
He tried to overtake him after Rogue went off the track, but Rogue had the inside line for the hairpin.
Spars versus Liverpool here.
He had to back. Yes, he had to back out here.
But yeah, it's probably.
No, we don't. Is anyone else on a flyer? Evan Byrne is on a flyer.
Yeah, it's basically the Champions League final in 2019, that lap. So yeah, we have to follow it.
Yes. The last time Spurs were ever good. Just kidding. Only
Yeah.
night.
Right now, Spars wishes to get back to the form, especially George.
I would. This is not a joke. I would like to see Spurs win a trophy.
Not gonna lie, I would like to, but mainly because George is a long time suffering Spurs fan, so I don't want to see him still suffering this pain. Yeah. Rook, Burn is not improving as well, so that's it. Q2 is done. And a good qualifying performance by Henderson.
Yes, quite well.
And Chatfield too. Chatfield too will start in I think personally, most likely in 11th, but as you say, you never know. Maybe Loss sets the pole position and it will start in 11th.
Yep. We'll see who's gonna get that pole though. Zhang is finishing her lap. This is not an improvement. She's down, but not by much. Interesting session, this one. And confirmation there of the results. Eliminated in Q2. We have Julius Anderson, followed by Chris Chatfield and Joseph Willows, Andrea Federi, Hiroshima Di Rosa, and Rahul Patel. They are out. So both Ferraris, both McLarens, and one Williams and the one Sauber.
Yeah.
At least
It was
Ferrari. At least Ferrari will do better than what the real life team did today. At least that.
It's crazy to say so, but if they didn't, they would have needed to retire from every motorsport.
What? Oh, what?
Or the floor. Huh? No, we actually can say Ferrari have a different floor, and yeah, Ferrari gained a lot of performance with this.
They are
Not
using
wrong.
a super illegal plank.
Exactly. That's why they're 12th and 14th instead of 17th and 20th. So it's illegal. Disqualify them. I agree with what jury actually said. Anyway,
No, I have a better idea. Send them to Chinese F4.
they will still compete or something. It's better to punish them harsher, Rob.
Yes, send them to Chinese F4 with Alpine.
Okay, then it's then this is a proper punishment. So yeah.
Hello, George. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
What a time to join. Anyway,
Yes,
one thing that is not related to OC, but generally it's a real life. I actually have a fact. Basically, for the first time in his career, Tsunoda is ahead of Sainz in the standings.
that's a very smooth operation.
Yeah, for the first time in his career, because yeah, even in after his
Well,
debut.
he was ahead yesterday as well, but once again, Yuki gets
Oh, right.
completely screwed.
Right. No, but after Sunday, I mean, but yeah, after yesterday as well.
Yes.
But yeah,
Well, let us know who you think is going to take the pole on this round, guys. And I'm going to start with my prediction, but actually, no, I'm not going to start. I'm going to let Franco make his prediction first.
I think it's going to be. What do you think, Rob?
I didn't hear you.
I say car.
Well, I was thinking the same actually. I'm thinking Ka, but now that you said it, I'm going to have to go different. I'm going to say George Roque is going to take the pole. Why not?
George, if you will start in eighth, you know who to blame.
Hey, that's harsh. That's very harsh as the session is underway.
Joking, of course.
Yes. 10 cars,
Because
15 minutes, and one pole sitter. Who's it going to be? I can tell you who it's not going to be. It's not going to be close, but he could still go for that fastest time.
yeah, like Verstappen at Spa during
Every year.
and basically
22, 23, and 24.
true.
I'm just
But
glad he didn't take a penalty in 21.
yeah,
That might have cost him the title for real.
yeah.
And George Russell would have won in a Williams. So I'm glad Max didn't take a penalty that day.
Yeah.
Anyway, Blackwood in the Lamborghini is going out. He is the first car out on track for this final run. Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Impressive, by the way, the season so far from Blackwood. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Positively surprised.
He's done better than Mocho, so he'll be delighted with that. And let's see how.
Sorry, I will even say much better than Moko. You gotta win in the end.
Yeah, much better. Mocho's only finished in the points twice. Jafari has finished 5 times so far, including a win, and 2 fifth places. So he's having an incredible rookie season. He's on 50 points already after just 9 races. And half of those points came from his win.
Yeah, and just to defend Moko only slightly, last race he got really lucky that he got a transmission failure with 10 laps to go or something.
Speaking of last race, I have a question. Who was the driver of the day, by the way?
I have to check.
Mhm.
So, driver of the day. Okay, so there are two driver of the day, I think. Yes. Federico Mocco.
All right, seems very reasonable. As Blackwood is on his flying lap, we're in the middle of first sector. Went quite wide onto that curb. Hopefully, it doesn't cost him too much time. As we're nearing the first sector split, Jafari Blackwood's at 25.1. I've seen 24.9s in Q1, though that was obviously from the front runners. So Blackwood, obviously this won't be time to threaten pole or anything like that. But let's see if we can improve in the middle sector perhaps. As looking at the other people, Burn, it's quite a bad 25.1 in the first sector, but Ka with 24.8. Very, very strong first sector for Amar Ka. Martin's also over 25.1. 24.9 for Laura Chung, she's got good first sector. But keep an eye on Ka, he should be able to smash to his lap. In the
Yeah, I
middle
think
sector, Blackwood does a 1-minute 4, sorry to disturb you.
Sorry. No, I was saying that Khan might have set the strongest sector one we've seen so far.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And let's see what his sector 2 will be like in just a few seconds. 59.5. That is incredible. He's 7 tenths faster than Burn. Martin's 1 minute flat. And Blackwood finishes his lap 125.6. Burn should be able to beat it, but Armor Kai is on an absolute flyer right now. I think he
Kai's
could take the
right
all-time lap record.
Kai's right behind and might have taken his slipstream of Burn.
Maybe a little bit. Burn goes first. Ka, he can't beat the
Wow.
record though. He still can't beat the Q2 time. Martins goes second place. Ka, very strong effort though. Very strong effort. Klaus third, with the same time as Martins actually. Chang second. Very strong effort from Chang. What about Pernian? Does he have any chance to threaten his team Armor Ka? No, look, his lap is woeful.
Time. He might have made a mistake. And he
He's
did.
run wide at cops.
Cops, yes.
He just carried too much speed. He didn't make as we've seen
well.
people usually make a pretty significant lift into cops. He didn't go for it. Thank you, Weber's engineer from 2010. Thank you. That was not a
Yeah.
purple lap, but do be careful.
Yeah.
Quag is also on a flying lap right now.
Oh, Rock is behind.
Well, that was not good timing from the pit crew. I don't know what they were thinking out there for sure. As Roman Quag is finishing his lap, it is a 1 minute 25.8. 25.0 for Rogue. He goes third even with traffic. Monchi is the last car to complete his lap in the first run, and he's almost the slowest. He's in 9th place. Blackwood actually improving on his second lap when he's coming into the pit, so it won't matter.
Yeah, so first laps are done. And yeah, got a lap by car right now. Pretty much surprised to see how big is the gap between and also Rook was in third, 6 tenths on second. I mean, everyone have done probably weak first lap, excluding him. He was at the perfect place at the perfect time.
Yeah, Chung did very, very well as well to get on the front row.
True.
Chung is on the front row. She's done a great.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think she can actually start in the top 5 with this time. But let's see.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah. Meanwhile, right now, so Blackwood is 7th with a lap which would have seen him knocked out in Q1. Yeah.
Yep.
So things are going to change massively soon, for sure. And yeah. think we will see 2 more runs. Don't think we will see only 1 run, but at least
Well,
2.
I think it's going to be just like the previous session. Some people are going to get the third run, some of them are not. Actually,
Yeah.
most of them might not.
Yeah, most likely. We are going to see this scenario.
Yes. Obviously not good for Hesperian. If he doesn't improve on his lap, he will have quite a recovery drive he will need to make. Blackwood will once again be the first car out on track. It will be a shame if nobody can beat the all-time lap record, but both Kai now and Empyrean in Q2 came quite close.
So now Blackwood is on track.
I wonder what was Pernian's first sector time before he made his mistake. Is there any way we can check, or is it too late? I think it's too late.
Yeah, I think so. I think that in any case, I don't think it was that close on armor. Yeah, it would have been possibly second. I have
Maybe so. Let's of course keep in mind that Klaus is behind Martin, so as things stand, he would start a lowly 15th. But it is possible to recover on this track as well. Passing might be a little tricky, but it's by no means impossible.
Passing here is therefore possible in many spots.
Roke and Mocho haven't gone out just yet in the meantime. I suspect they're waiting just a little bit more to avoid traffic. But that might mean they will not get the third run. Might.
I think they won't, by the looks of it. But yeah, now let's see.
Blackwood is starting his flying lap right now. And currently beating his teammate, outpacing him by 4/10 of a second, which is quite solid. And we will see, of course, what he can do if he can get an improvement onto the next lap. He's 4/10 behind Evan Byrne, so gaining a position will be tricky, but it's by no means impossible. Let's see what the Jamaican driver can do in the first sector. He's actually up by over 1/10 of a second, 2/10 down on the leader Amarka. So Jafari Blackwood could be on for a good lap here. Sector 2 is the most important circuit of the track when it comes to lap time gain. I think if he can make some significant gains here, he can definitely threaten maybe even the top 5.
I think that now Blackwood, if he keeps the momentum, let's say the sector 2, but touching the sector 1, he might.
All the cars are on track in the meantime. I didn't quite notice when Rokamocho came out, but Blackwood finishing the middle sector split. He didn't gain anything actually. He's still 1/10 up on his personal best. So it looks like to me he's going to stay 7th, and only his last run will be able to rectify that.
Might close to Burn.
Yeah, but the gap is too big. It's 4/10 he needs to gain, and he's not going to gain that. So I suspect Jafari Blackwood will stay 7th at the end of this lap, but he will get the improvement. Yep, here means 7th improves by just under 2/10. Mocho is actually holding up Ka here. This is not good for Ka. He'll have to hope he can get the last lap. And Ka can't improve on this one. Mocho has held him up totally. Evan Byrne is on an improvement. Where can he place himself? He goes second, gets out to the front row. Very big improvement. 7.5 there he's gained. He's on the front row. Klaus doesn't improve. He'll be starting 16th at least as things stand.
It's a massive trouble right now for Klaus.
Yes, very massive trouble. As Chung is currently not improving, she's been knocked out of the front row. And I don't think she can get back there. Will she be able to get one more run in? I'm not sure. That might be it for her. Quag is on an improvement. Let's keep an eye on him. Quag, he goes P8. Whoa. This improvement. Pernian only 4th fastest. Only P4 for his Pernian. That's not good enough. That's not good enough for him. He can't run for pole here.
Rogue is not improving, so most likely it's going to stay in 4th position. No, sorry, in 5th position because.
And this is his last run, remember. He'll start P5 as things stand.
Yeah. I think Blackwood will get on a lap, for example. So yeah, it's going to be the last run for Rogue, and I think
for a lot of people it seems.
Sorry, Moko. Moko is the last one on track, I think, because Moko, I haven't seen him yet.
Anyway, Rogue doesn't improve 2.5 tenths down on his personal best. And that's 2.5 tenths too many.
Yeah,
Macho
Moko
also
doesn't.
down, half second down on his personal best. He's currently 6 tenths down on his teammate. That's not good effort for Nakamocho. At least he made Q3 though. He will start P9 no matter what.
Yeah, that's
Because he doesn't have enough time to get another improvement.
yeah, that's pretty good effort by Michael still. Not a bad qualifying, not the end of the world. So Blackwood, his teammate Jafari will start in 7th, and himself will start in 9th. So that's pretty good. Also ahead of the runner of Quag, Blackwood will start. So that's good as well. But yeah, mainly because Quag hasn't given the 100%. Or probably didn't found out the 100% on his lap. So yeah, good effort. So 2 minutes and 47 seconds, 45, 44. Let's see who will get another lap. Bar Blackwood. Going to be interesting to see.
We still got about 1 more minute before it's gonna be too late.
Yeah. But Blackwood is getting on track. No one is coming. Pit mechanic says he can go, and he goes. If he's alone, he can even wave his hands to the fans in the grandstands. And
Yep, Blackwood's got plenty of time. Ka should be next to go out. I can see someone moving out of the pit lane on the mini map. It's Armarka, the pole sitter, who will take his 7th pole in 10 races, so 70% strike rate. It is him, yes.
see, yeah, other people are moving as well.
About 20
Other two.
seconds left until it'll be not safe anymore. Who has gone out now? It's Martins. Is Martins currently in P6 and also Chang in P3.
Another 2 people are moving out. Okay.
Is one of them has Perinian? Yes, it is. He's just gone out. He will make it in time. He will make it in time. Burn will as well, but I think that might be it.
Let's see if Klaus has made it.
No, it's too late.
Let's see. Okay, Quag might have made it.
No, it's too late. It's too late, I think, for Quag.
Quag left at 118. I think he's going to be close. But yeah, Klaus will start in 17th. So pretty bad.
If he goes at full speed, just for the outlap, he might be able to make it in time, or he might mess up a few seconds, but I don't think so.
Yeah, so sorry. No, Klaus will start in 17th as it stands, but it might be even worse. 18th or 19th, maybe.
God forbid he starts. No, well, he can't start P20, but
Yeah.
either way, Blackwood is on his final flying lap. He's got an improvement on the previous one. The base is there, and I think he has good confidence in the car. But is that car fast enough to deliver? He's a virtual P7 at the moment. Can he gain anything? Let's not forget Martins and Klaus are tied. They have the same lap time, so if Blackwood overwhelms one, he'll overwhelm both. And that matters much because Klaus has a penalty, and Blackwood is quite down in the first sector, big time.
Yeah, I think it's.
We should go to the checkered flag. We should go to the line. Let's see who's gonna make it in time because we got just 9 seconds left. We need to look over there.
Let's see if Quag will make it. No, Quag won't.
Burn has made it. 1 second to go. Quag has not made it. He should have gone out a few seconds earlier. Burn has made it though. He could be a threat for pole. Martins is improving. Yes. Kai is improving. You're very loud. Kai is improving in the first sector. He's done very well. As Blackwood is down by 6 tenths of a second. Let's see his middle sector time. He's up. He's up by a tenth and a bit. He's gonna smash the lap record, I think. He's gonna take the lap record. It's Armarka. That'll be great news for him. He's gonna take his 7th pole in 10 races, but he's still winless so far this season. So let's see if he can change that in front of his home fans. Either way, Jafari Blackwood will not be able to change his qualifying position. That's it for him. It's P7 on the grid, P8 in the results. He's already got pole, but he
Oh,
smashed the lap record there. 24.2 is the all-time lap record for Silverstone.
Di
Fantastic stuff. He's
Martins.
beaten the real life best lap. As now Martins is in P6. Can gain a little bit more. What can Jonas Martins do as he crosses the line? Martins is P4.
Oh,
Very impressive. Gets himself out to the second row. Chung is in further on the second row with him, and she doesn't improve. 4 tenths down. Bernian might still have a chance to fight back. Let's see. Championship leader is P5. Can he get himself back onto the front row on the second row? Yes, he's on the front row. It's an old Mercedes front row. He's done quite well. Burns just lost the front row, and it looks like he can't get it back. No.
and considering that, generally talking, Mercedes last year is going to be a bit trended down, so they're going to take.
Never mind. My George is right. Armac actually did win in Hockenheim. My bad. God does have a win this season. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. He did win. My mistake.
You did say that he didn't win.
Yeah, I messed up. I thought he didn't win a race this season,
Well,
but he did.
no worries, all good.
It's
Oh, yeah, you
all
can
good,
read the
man.
grid.
Yeah, the results are it's pole position for Armarcas, 7 out of 10. Hespern in second, followed by Evan Byrne, then Laura Chunk. Ratas Martins P5, very strong effort. George Roque
Then,
P6. Bartosz Kloss P7, but there'll be P17 on the grid. They'll promote Jafari Blackwood, Roman Quag, Michael Mocho, and a whole bunch of other people as well. But that's it for qualifying today. Thank you guys. We'll see you at the race very shortly.
yep.
I shouldn't have
Yeah.
changed my prediction.
Yeah, basically,
Oh,
oh, for a lap.
I should have stuck with Ka, man, honestly.
Yeah.
We
But
both predict.
anyway,
Franco, I cannot hear you.
can you hear me? Wait. Okay, you can hear me. Rob, you can hear me.
Ted, talk again. Franco?
Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check.
Yeah,
Radio check.
I can hear you. It was an issue on my end, not yours.
Okay. All good, man. No worries. Yeah, I didn't expect this
I
lap
shouldn't
by
have.
car.
I did expect it, but I shouldn't have changed my prediction.
Yeah, you jinxed George. George is going to start P6. But yeah, seriously talking. No, I need a return a bit. Hi, Japan.
Mm.
Actually, Martins gave 7 tenths to Bug. Crazy.
Wow, that's quite big.
Yeah, that's massive, if you ask me.
Yes. Mhm.
There are pretty much big gaps in this qualifying. And there are 6 tenths as well between. Who are them? Oh, the Lamborghinis. Yeah, 6 tenths between Lamborghinis.
Meanwhile, I just saw a tweet from the FIFA Twitter account saying that from the FIFA World Cup account saying that Swaziland and Mauritius have just gone free in World Cup qualifying.
Oh.
Which is Mauritius and Swaziland, a free draw. I don't know how it made it onto my feed, but wow.
Romania and Switzerland 3-3. Nice. That's good.
No. Mauritius and Swaziland. Eswatini.
Ah, exotic game.
Yeah, it's African qualifiers for the World Cup.
Ah, okay. I thought it was Romania versus Switzerland. I was saying what?
No.
I was pretty much shocked by the fact that there was maybe a game that I didn't knew the existence. But luckily, yeah, it's the African Cup. It's African qualifiers, sorry.
World Cup qualifiers.
World Cup qualifier. Oh, so yeah, it's even more important. Oh, yeah. Kai is beating A2 Perignon in qualifying. Right now, Perignon is losing a lot to Mr. Pullman. I call him Mr. Pullman because, yeah, Kai has set 6 poles. No, sorry, 6, 7, 8 poles out all of the races, I think. I have to check now.
Mm.
So, Car 7th pole out of 10. Yes. The 7th pole out of 10, so yeah, pretty much a crazy and big result for him. So now, so then we have 2.
Mm.
1.9. Medium qualifying performance of Kai is insane. 1.9. $2.7 for Perignon.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in God mode. Unbelievable, man. Time to take a piece as well. Now that you makes me think so. Yeah. I'm going to. I was finishing the qualifying.
A short break for me as well. I'll be back in just a little.
Yeah. Coming back to. Okay, back to. Ai, fuck's sake. Puttana, mi stavo facendo male. Eva. Cazzo di male al piede. Green Morgan. What the fuck? There we go. So, yeah. There we go. Soon we'll start the race. We are waiting for Rob, but of course, you can see already the grid. And yeah, I'm sending you to you guys now the.
I forgot to unmute. I'm sorry.
No worries, all good.
I was speaking and I was wondering why you weren't responding to me, and I still put my mic on mute. That's why.
All right, that's all good.
Well,
So
we're ready for the race, and we shall do it's time to do the grid. And usually we do it 4x4, but usually I do it first. So how about you do it first this time, Franco?
All right. So Mercedes 1-2 at their home race because they're in Brackley with home hero Mackay on pole, and then we have Jesus Perignon on completing the front row. Then we have Irishman Heaven Burn in third and Laura Chung in fourth. Good qualifying by her.
Yep, Jonathan Smart is P5, followed by George Roque in P6. Jafari Blackwood P7, hoping he can get a good result here, followed by Roman Quag in P8 in the Renault.
Then we have Michael Moko in P9 and Julius Anderson in 10th. Good qualifying by him. He was 11th originally, but promoted by close penalty. Then we have another good qualifying by Chris Chatfield in 11th, originally 12th, and Joseph Willows originally in 13th.
Yep, then Tizandria Federi and Hiroshima Di Rosa, so Ferrari, McLaren. There's Rahul Patel in 15th with Franco Lopez in P16.
Then we have Bartosz Kloss relegated of 10 places due to the crash he did in Spielberg with Patel. Then Gabriel Gomez in a disappointing 18th. Joseph Frederick Sudo in 19th and Benz Valdigar in 20th. And on the last row on the grid, Rob?
We have Felix Zontag in a disappointing P21 and Andrei Sazon in P22, but they'll be hoping to fix it, to improve from that. And the race is going to be dry. Strategy should be one or two stop with these tires, and should be quite interesting. The one stop should be faster and inferior the hards, but Silverstone is known for some quite important tire wear.
Yeah, generally talking, I think one stop is the optimal strategy here. And Kai is on one stop. Let's say, I think most of the people are on one stop.
33 laps on fuel for Ka, that's quite a lot, but could work out to his benefit quite well. He'll need a good first stint though. Let's see, as Quag is on the right of your screen, Spernian on the left. Was going to get the better launch into turn 1 as we're waiting for the 5 lights to go out. And the British Grand Prix is now on. Good launch for Ka initially, but the acceleration Pernian should be able to gain a little bit. Now, great start from Ka. Burn is already going alongside Pernian. He's gone past, and Pernian has dropped one place. Could drop yet another. The Renault is side by side with him, I think. Ka leads in towards turn 3. Pernian holds on to third. People are keeping it clean so far in towards the first sector.
Yeah, no damage for no one, so yeah, everyone keep it clean.
That's quite rare, as Burn is running close to the back of Ka. Hammer Ka leading this race from the start, of course, but it's quite early days. Roke is lost a few places, I think. He's down to 7th.
Yeah,
Burn is fueled even heavier than Ka in the meantime. He's fueled 2 laps heavier, but he's got some very strong pace for the initial push. So we'll see what happens here. Pernian looks to be bogging down a little bit. He's dropped back a touch. The Renault of Martins is pressuring him. Waldinger has got a decent start. He's in P20. Lopez down to 17th. Of course, quite a lot of action we can't catch on camera. 32 laps on fuel for... Actually, all of these guys have over 30 laps of fuel. Chung, I think, has 29.
Yeah, let's see.
Most people are on the one stop. As now Mocho makes a move on his teammate down the inside. He's unable to complete it. Willows is up at P9. That's a brilliant start.
Quag 11.
Willows.
Oh, 10th now. Bad start for Quag.
Anderson is down to 11. Chatfield is in P12. Kloss has put himself in front of the Toyotas, but not gained so much more. Kyle extended his advantage just a little bit over Evan Byrne. Should be an interesting race. This stint should be full attack. There's not so much difference in strategy between the front runners. So it should be a straight up fight. To the top 3, maybe top 4. Not sure if Martins can hold on compared to these guys, but it will be interesting. Meanwhile, George Roque is lining up Laura Chung for an overtake. Their field's similar, so it's down to driver pace right now, and Roque is going for it.
Close up.
Didn't have enough grip to make it work, though. Chung covered the door. As now Byrne is dropping back a touch after being very strong on the first lap. Kai is pulling away just a little bit. Byrne fueled a touch heavier. Might be trying to go for the overcut, but of course you can't fuel too heavy.
Yeah, right now also I noticed that Willows made a double overtake at Stowe last lap. He was 11th in sector 2, and yeah, he overtook Anderson and Quag there. And now he's closing up on Moko.
Laura Chung is filled. That explains. Laura Chung is filled lightest out of the top 6, but she's struggling quite a lot for speed. Rook is trying to go for a move around the outside, but he can't make it work. Meanwhile, Chatfield has overtaken Anderson off camera. Willow's trying to overtake Mocho. Willows is on the 2-stop. He's going to need some heavy tire wear from the others. Don't forget the Silverstone pit lane is quite slow.
Oh, Chatfield nearly made the move, completed on Anderson, who took it back. Anderson is back in 11th. Yeah, it's going to be a long race for Willows because 2 or 3 stops even. I don't know. I think 2
No,
stops.
that's a 2. That's a 2-stop for sure.
Okay, fair enough. So yes, 2 stops for Willows. It's going to be a long race for him.
If the tire drop-off is significant enough, he might be able to make it work, but
There we go.
this is the hard tire. It shouldn't be that significant. As he tried to go for the more, Mocho can make it work. Is there anyone else to stopping?
Let's check. Only Willows. Oh well, yeah.
Well, that's an interesting decision from McLaren, as he's going for the move into Cops, still unable to make it work. Meanwhile, Byrne is still under a second behind Armarka. It's quite a close fight up front, but not close enough to attack. As Willows had a moment there trying to overtake into Maggots and Beckett. Not possible there, but he's still keeping close to Mocho. The formerly British, Portuguese guy is struggling a little bit for pace, and Willows is trying to pass around the outside. You don't see that move quite often. But you've seen it this time. Willows has done it. Great move. Great move from Willows.
Classic move. And
yes, let's see if he can use the tires to pull away. Use his fuel advantage over the others. 8 tenths between the leaders in the meantime. Make that 9 tenths. It's quite close. Fastest lap for Ka, but it's not fastest by much. I think he's going to have to be very, very methodical for most of this race if he wants to win it. He controlled the race in Germany splendidly, even though it was close for a good portion. We'll see if he can do the same this time. Pernian is reeling Byrne back just a little bit. I think it's quite evenly matched between the top 3 so far. Of course, tire wear could tell a different story, and with Byrne in a little bit of dirty air, that could influence things. As now Quag is in P10, he'll be looking to try to get Mocho next, but not with that error, he won't. And this has put Anderson into an attacking position on Quag. But Quag should be able to hold position here, so he won't be under too much pressure. The 2 Ferraris are just up behind. Their pace doesn't look miserable right now. I'll just say that.
Crazy to say so. Because I think
Bradfield tries to go for a move around the outside. That was never going to work. He remains in front of Federi though. This is close. Waldinger has overtaken Lopez unseen by the cameras. What's going on with Lopez?
What's going on to Toyota in general? Gomez is 17th and Lopez is only in 19th. And yeah, not a positive start of the race for Klaus as well. Who's
Anderson tried to go for a move around the outside. Now he can make it work. Anderson trying to go around the outside of Vale. Hold on. Try to go around the outside of Vale, can make it work. Meanwhile, Chatfield got Federi down the inside. So some good moves.
No, it was Federi who got Chatfield, and Chatfield then tried to replicate the move at Vale, but didn't work. Raul is right behind them.
No, it worked. It worked.
I didn't watch it out. Well done to Chatfield on retaking the place.
Back, and now he'll be trying to pressure the Williams. Hopetel's got some good pace. Of course, keeping the Ferraris isn't spectacular in the Sauber, but he's keeping up with the Renault at the front of this train.
Yeah. At this moment in time, Quag seems to be struggling a little bit.
Byrne is getting closer to Byrne, but not much. Only 6 tenths is the gap. And if they squabble, this could allow Ka to pull further away. Meanwhile, Mocho is having a moment here, but not a big one. Not a big one. Willows has pulled away 2.4 seconds on him. So there's that note. In fact, Willows is closing onto the next car.
Sorry if I interrupted you. I was saying, Willows is attacking Blackwood. So
trying to get the other Lamborghini into cost, but can't quite pull it off. He's gonna have another look onto the hangar straight. As meanwhile, Chung is under pressure from George Roque. Roque overtook Blackwood earlier. Now he's challenging Chung. I think he's been attacking her from lap 1 actually. And he's up on his personal best. He's gotten down the inside of Stone. He's finally up in the 5th place. Rocks made the move. Let's see if he can tag the leaders. As Willow's round the outside once again. He's overtaken Lamborghini that way once, and now he's done it twice. Fantastic.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Hold on, we got some big racing here. Federi passes Chatfield once again. What's happening there as Patel is running quite close to the back of him. So Chatfield tried to look around the outside of Anderson. He tried to make the move, and Patel also tried the same on Federi. Chatfield had to walk down, and that allowed Federi to go through. And Patel close running into the back of him.
Yeah, that
Kaz
was
lead is up. Yes, Kaz lead is up to 1.2 seconds in the meantime. As Martins is keeping up with these guys, that's very solid. Very, very solid. This could go down to who manages their tires the best.
Yeah, they don't have to overeat them because right now everyone is on the same strategy. So of course, parting your tires right now will be quite unproductive. So yeah, they need to
At
keep
the
it
move
going.
here, Federi's gonna try to overtake Anderson down the inside into Brooklyn's, and Anderson didn't even fight him that much. Federi is thrown up into 11th place. Next target for him is Roman Quag, who's not having a great first stint so far.
Yeah, so far Quag seems to be struggling, as I was saying before, and he's not even closing in on Michael Moko.
Kloss is under pressure from Kloss trying to fight back into this race, and Kloss is unable to overtake him there. Kloss is still with the Toyota of Gomez, actually. Was trying to make a move around the outside, can't make it work. Yeah, Kloss is... That penalty has really compromised Kloss, but he can still fight. He can still pick up some points today.
He can still also bounce back during the stops if he can.
Hold on, we got a moment here. Chatfield going around the outside of Anderson. Can he make it work this time? Once again, no. And Kloss once again unable to overtake De Rosa. He's gonna think about sending it down into Vale corner. He is not. Keeping it quite close here.
By the way, Lopez is down to 20th. Pretty bad performance so far by Franco.
Yes, meanwhile 1.5 seconds between the leaders. Sky is gaining our 10th on this lap. He's slowly building up the gap to Burn, but one mistake could be pivotal for either of these guys in the top 4. So you gotta be careful as Kloss is out of this race. Where does he get blue flags? I don't know, but he's got a transmission problem, and his miserable day turns even worse. Kloss is the first retirement of the day. Smashes it into the grass and breaks his front wing. Gearbox is gone, and Bartosz Kloss is out of this race.
Second retirement in a row for Bartosz Kloss, and his championship hopes drains. Yeah. Season of what ifs so far for Bartosz Kloss, but surely today is not a what if because his race was already compromised since the beginning. So, yeah. Oh, Byrne has made a mistake here.
Oh my
And, yeah.
goodness. He's overcooked it.
Oh.
He's overcooked it, and Perrin is now right behind. This is a great opportunity to pass and reestablish the Mercedes 1-2. Can he make it work around the outside? Burns round was a little compromised. Does Perrin have the grip to make this move work around the outside? Yes, he's got him.
Great move. Mercedes
Yes, but
1-2
Burn
right
is
now.
not done. He's coming back around the outside of Vale. Had no room to maneuver. Chung got overtaken by Willows. Did something happen to Laura Chung, or is she just slower than him legitimately?
I think that Willows is fast. It's fast with low fuel drag run.
Yeah. Willows already got past Chung, and he'll be coming in under 9 laps time. As Federi has caught up to Roman Quag, he'll be one Renault is fighting at the front, the other Renault is fighting a Ferrari. Meanwhile, thanks to Burns' mistake, he's now 3 seconds down on Ka. Burn is 2.6 down on his teammate. We'll see if he can chase after him or not.
I would have loved Todd if I'd seen a Ferrari actually fighting a Renault on pure pace. I mean, it does feel strange, not gonna lie, but you know,
Hold your thought for just a second because Gomez is trying to overtake De Rosa, but he can't make it work.
yeah, so far a difficult race for Kiro as well. While his teammate is flying, he's holding a train of cars behind him. Yeah, not probably going to be his day, but you never know.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately for Klaus, he retired quite early on in this race. We'll see what the others will be able to do as Zontag, unable to find any way to get through on Gomez. He's starting on the back row. He's gained 4 places so far. Okay, one of them was thanks to DNF, but Sontag is on the up right now, and he's trying to go for the outside. This could be a free wide moment. No, I don't think it will be, but it could be. It's quite close, and Gomez has the inside. He gets through on the Rosa.
Well done,
He's finally
Gabriel.
got him.
And meanwhile, in front, Chatfield tried to attack Anderson, but Anderson is defending pretty well. And yeah, by the way,
Lars got back up to Birmingham, meanwhile. He's not done yet. He hasn't given this up.
I think Sontag so far is the one who's gained most places this race. I mean, in terms also of overtakes. So yeah,
Except for Willows, of course.
except for Willows, for obvious reasons. But Willows is a case apart because he got low fuel. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Federi versus Quag. Federi didn't even try to go for the move on the Renault this time. He's staying put and waiting. When is he gonna stop waiting and try to make something happen? Could he go for it into cops perhaps? I'm not so sure, but we'll see. Federi is lining him up. Can he get this move done? Andre Federi is gonna go down the inside. As he can take the place? No.
Please, Andrea, don't do the move here. Don't do the move here. Okay, this is mod by Andrea. Or a bit of bias. But seriously. Let's see now on to Stowe, if he can make the move. He's on the inside. I think he will complete the move now. Yes, he does.
Got him and he's up into the points. Great stuff from Federi. He's looking good. He's looking good to score points for the second race in a row. It'll be a second point score in the point score of the finish.
Yeah, it might be vital for Ferrari as well in their battle with Williams. Seems like at the moment, seemingly, but you never know. I mean, obviously, cars behind as well are in the fight as well. While Kai's keeping the lead. Got a good gap. He has, I don't see the F panel. Yeah, 2.8. Even if now Perrinen is improving in terms of lap time. And yeah, Byrne is a little bit more far. Martins too from Byrne. Now.
Waldinger is trying. The Rosa is dropping back quite a lot in this race. Waldinger is trying to get past him. And Waldinger started with 38 laps of fuel. He's down 28 now. I think he might have been the heaviest fuel out of everyone. And he started in last, but he is still making places up. 2.8 between the leaders, meanwhile 2.9. Kai is extending the advantage, but not by much. Not by much, as Waldinger is trying a very wide line that is not going to pay off.
Crazy because it's the second race in a row that Waldinger got the highest fuel of everyone else.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, Byrne is still behind Perrinen, not letting him escape, but he doesn't have any chances to get close to him either to try to attack. Incredible job for Martin so far to keep up with these guys as Perrinen goes a little deep. He's gone deep into Brooklands, and this is going to open the door for Byrne to try something maybe in towards Cops with the slipstream down the straight, little straight we call the Wilner straight just as a joke. No, not close enough to attack. But he will be close enough to have a run and get him on a hanger straight, but he lost that place in the first place. He's going to try to get it back. Let's see if Evan Byrne can get this job done. He's got a decent exit. Is he going to go right or left? He's going to the left. This is going to be trickier. Can he get him around the outside just like Perrinen did to him? No.
Yes. Watch out now for Martins.
Who won here last year, by the way, Franco? Because I don't remember.
Wait. What?
Who won here last season?
Have to check.
Okay.
So.
Gomez trying to go for the move. Meanwhile, on Patel, he's got him. He has got him, and Chatfield is fighting with Anderson in the meantime.
Go, Pets.
Lopez?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. And, yeah.
No.
Perignon still under a lot of pressure. George Roque is actually catching up to all these guys. He's got some decent pace. Can we do a lap time comparison between Roque and Ka? I just wanted to check something. Roque is 6 seconds down on the race leader. Sazonov tries to move into turn 3. How did he not hit Lopez there? The contact detection might have been a bit dodgy, but that should have been a collision.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Lopez is crazy how in here.
Roque is marginally faster than Ka on the last lap, it seems. So he's keeping pace with the race leader, could actually be gaining on him. But of course, he'll have traffic to negotiate. George Roque could be on for a strong finish if he can play his cards right.
No, I was saying that it's crazy how Lopez, in the space of a year, finds himself from fighting for the win and actually winning the race to fight for not finish last. So yeah.
Well, he
Incredible.
is the one who deliberately chose to leave Mercedes and go to the brand new team. So it's on him, I'm afraid. But he definitely wanted a new challenge.
Yeah.
And there have been good times and bad times so far for Toyota. He'll be hoping there'll be plenty more good times in the future.
Yeah, even if next season they are trended as neutral, so things might not change much. So with another team that is behind them is McLaren that might actually gain some pace in general. So they have to watch themselves from behind as well. From Sauber too, who's expected to be better than in 2023. Speaking about 2024, Jack. Yeah. There we go. Meanwhile, Waldinger is stuck behind De Rosa and kind of go through.
Waldinger is having an okay race so far. 3.8 between the leaders in the meantime. Kai is building that gap. Of course, Payne's mistake from earlier helped Kai increase his advantage as well. Roque is, I think, within striking distance of Martins in the meantime, so he could see a move for 4th very soon. But judging by the mini-map, it's not going to happen for at least 30 more seconds.
Yeah, most likely, I think we are going.
He's going down the inside, Benz Waldinger in the meantime. Can he take that place? Yes, he can. He's got him up into P17. That's a pit call for Joseph Willows. He's climbed his way up to P6, 8 seconds down on the race leader. He's gonna have to pin now. Will his strategy pay off or will it backfire spectacularly? I don't know, but won't it be interesting to find out? As Roque is gonna go for the move right now, and he's hit him! He's hit him, but no damage. That could have been extremely costly. He's made contact with Martins. Very, very good to get the move done early, but he's gonna have to wait a little longer, and he's lucky. There were no more consequences than that.
Yeah, he could have spun out, and Willows might have been involved in the madness as well, finding Rogue.
Speaking of Willows, I think he is the fastest car on track. Of course, that is because of his different fuel strategy. But it's fun while it lasts, at least.
Yeah. See now.
If he pits now, I think he will. I'm not sure where Willows will emerge, but he will have fresher. But he will have about 15 lap fresher tires than everyone else, so that could play a little bit of a role.
Sorry if I interrupted you, Robin. What was my intention? I think he will rejoin in 16th, just in front of Waldinger.
Easy top 3. Easy top 3. 16th!
16th, yeah.
He's coming in now. Joseph Willows, the first stop of the day. Yep, and how much fuel are they going to put in his wagon for this stint?
Only 25, I don't know. I think like this, I expect.
He might feel heavier than the others. 26. So he'll pit at roundabout lap 38. Lap 38 or so. It's quite late. And he might actually be slower than the next. He needs to hope his new tires will do some good work for him, but he might have some work to do. He's gonna emerge into a train of cars here, just behind the train of cars. 14th, 15th, 16th, that's 16th, 7th, 16th, yeah. As Patel is trying to overtake the Ferrari there, Willows emerges just behind these guys, and he's not got clean air. But he is ahead of his teammates, so a terrible first stint for Kirshima De Rosa. Willows is not
Crazy.
fueled much heavier than these guys, but he's got 14 lap fresher tires. So let's see if he can make anything out of that. As Ka might have had a little bit of a moment there, but his gap is 4.2 seconds to Pernian. No, he hasn't had any moment at all. He's only lost 2/10 on this lap so far. He's having a pretty quiet race.
Yeah, so far he's keeping it clean.
Hold on, Patel trying to make a move into Cobb's corner, unable to make it happen. Unable to make it happen. He's gonna try again to make it some Beckett. No, he's not, but Felix Zontag is right behind, and then comes Joseph Willows. Chatfield under a heap of pressure. He's forming his own little trolley train. Patel's gonna go for the outside. Zontag is gonna go for the inside. This could get very interesting. Is this a double overtake for Felix Zontag? It might just well be. It is a fantastic move for Zontag.
Wow.
2 places in 1 overtake. Fantastic. And Willows picks up the pieces as well.
Poor Chatfield. Poor Chatfield, man. He lost 3
Chatfield loses
positions.
3 places there. Good on Willows to pick up the scraps. But a fantastic move from Felix Zontag. And after bad qualifying, he's more than making up for it in the race.
Poor Chris Chatfield, man. Or he's already living a torture driving for that Ferrari, and right now he got overtaken like this by these 3 cars. So yeah, very difficult moment. But meanwhile, 0.6 between Perignon and Bern, and Roque is closing in again on Martins. We might see soon 2 battles, which might see Red Bull getting another position. And of course, Perignon versus Bern is crucial because they are the 2.
Roque is losing a lot. Roque is losing a bunch of time behind Martins. And that attempted move there into Maggots and Beckets cost him even more. He's now 7.7 seconds down the race leader. He was just 6 seconds a few laps ago. So Kai is able to pull away thanks to his traffic. As now Willow is going for the move on Patel into Cops. That was a little too eager.
You have to wait. You have to do it at Stowe, where he can go inside line and he can get through. Let's see if he listened to my advice. And of course, if his car can, yes, he is doing what I'm advising to him, and he goes through. Well done. So for Wills right now, it's like basically a real race position in front of him, because all the other ones are on 1 stop, and he's the only one on 2 stops. So basically, you have to make ground by himself now.
Cameron likes to jump to car quite a lot. 4.5 is the gap between the 2 Mercedes.
Yeah, Kai is doing no. I'm not saying anything because I'm going to jinx Kai, but yeah, so far so good. I'm only limiting myself to say this because if I speak, I will be in big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble. Jose Mourinho said.
Okay, Jose. Anyway, let's see what fellow Spurs fan George Oak will be able to do.
Yeah. Rock is closing in. I think he can maybe. His friend, meanwhile, Quag has been overtaken by Gomez.
And the other Renault is getting overtaken as we speak. George Rock down the inside. Or maybe not. Martins has done very well to hold on. Anyway, Franco, I have a question. What color is North London?
Well, red.
Yes, but not because of Arsenal, because of Bayern München.
It's true.
They are the best club in all of London. 100%.
Yeah. Absolutely. Much better than Arsenal.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, Rob, but this is the reality. You have to accept this. At least we haven't said it's past. So North London is not wide. white.
Meanwhile, Perignon is keeping pace with Car. The gap is 4.6. He's only lost 1/10. So maybe it's the Mercedes are being more evenly matched in this later part of the stint. Sorry. Roque is now 8 seconds behind the leader, so his charge has faltered a little bit. As once again he's trying at Martins. Jotas Martins is costing him a load of time, but he's gonna try once again, have another look down the hangar straight. He might have been a little too close on X. He's going for the outside. Usually doesn't work. What about this time? Can he make it stick? No, he can't. Martin's really costing Roque a lot.
If he keeps it clean, maybe he can next lap at turn 6. But you have to be really careful now. Oh, Quag mistake, and he lose another position, and all the guys are right behind him. What a terrible day so far for Romain Quag. A very, very difficult day.
Yeah, a bit of a lockup. He's gone very wide. This is not a good day for the Frenchman at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Possibly.
Willows, hold on. Willows had to slow down there. This could be a very, very chaotic moment. Quag trying to hold on around the outside. Willows trying to go around the outside of everybody, and they've all kept it clean. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Willow's trying to find a way past Zontag. Everyone holding position. Sauber's fighting, and Waldinger sends it. Full send on Rahul Patel. Where did that come from? He was nowhere in qualifying. He was so far down. But now he's actually made it up with a great overtake. He had a big traction advantage. And this is the most atrocious dive bomb ever. And somehow he's not hit him. Incredible.
Where was Benz Waldinger until this time round? It was basically just there this season so far, and this was probably the first time he has done something really good.
Meanwhile, sorry, I didn't understand. Sorry. Meanwhile, Roque is getting great drive in towards Cobb's corner. Can he get past Martins here at least? At last? No, he can't. Burns 7/10 down on Perignon. So the front three appear to be evenly matched for pace. Roque is trying a move at every corner of the racetrack, and it's not working anywhere.
Yeah, and no, we're saying that basically where was Benz Waldinger?
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt. But Roque is finally gonna get it done now. Down the inside to Stowe. He's finally not got Martins. What the hell? Now you can continue.
No, I was saying that where was Benz Waldinger until now? He finally made something productful. Always behind, nowhere in terms of pace, and now it finally seems like that is doing a pretty okay day, as you said before. Meanwhile, Lopez has overtook Rossa for 18th. Terrible day so far for Kiro. Not his day, by the looks of it. Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake. Roque is still stuck behind the Martins. Once again into Cobbs. Once again, the same thing doesn't work.
There we are now. Approaching turn 13. So now it's going. I think it's going to pass now. Yes, he does.
Finally, he's done it. He's finally done it up into top 4. And now it's Mercedes, Red Bull. But can now Roque hunt down the others? Next targets for him are teammate Evan Byrne and championship leader Jesus Perignon. Armor Cup quite a little bit further up the road, 4.8 the gap. He's gained 2/10 since we last checked. And he's having a solid first stint. Not a super amazing job, but doing a decent either way. He's doing quite well. Willow's trying to go around the outside of Quag. He's passed 2 people before. And now can he make that 3 people? Not yet, no.
Hatfield is right behind though.
This traffic is really harming Joseph Willows' strategy.
Yeah, most likely Willows is not going to finish in the points at this rate. That's a shame. Meanwhile, Evan Byrne is now second behind, I think. Perrinian is pulling a bit away. And yeah. Here we go. Willows now is trying onto turn 6. He was losing it. He saved it, and he keeps himself behind Quag. It could have been much worse. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
would have
true.
been a disaster. He tries again. At
Willow's
cost.
not being very patient. Every second he spends in this traffic is compromising his strategy. His he needs to make his tire advantage. He needs to put his tire advantage to good use because he is up on fuel compared to the others. Chatfield is going around the outside. Now Willow is going for the outside of Quag. Is Chatfield going to switch to the inside of both of them? He is going to try it, you know. He's got both. Fantastic job. Willows has got Quag at least, but he needs to overtake his compared with Chris Chatfield. Yes, he needs to overtake his compared with Chris Chatfield. Meanwhile, Pernian has gained the 10th on Quag. He's on Ka, sorry, not Quag. I always mix them up. Incredible move for Chris Chatfield, and Willows did manage to make it stick around the outside of Quag, so it's a net gain of nothing, but at least he's overtaken the Frenchman.
I think it's one of the days in which Roman Quag is spraying his car breaks down. I only think it's a torrid day for him.
I need to ask, by the way, what is the fuel difference between the two Mercedes? Because it seems so far Pernian has been able to manage his tires just a little bit better than Ka. He's finally been able to gain 2 laps. So Pernian will get a 2-lap overcut on his teammate. On the hard tires, traditionally the overcut is stronger. So it could help Pernian a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he can gain a little bit, but I see Ka as the... No, I don't say it because I might jinx him. But yeah, theoretically, it might be Perignon getting a second or two. Meanwhile, Willow's tried it, but didn't work out. And again, now we have to side to get it clean. And let's see, now we have all the street cream. He goes. And he pauses. Closes up finally to 13th. Clean air in front. He didn't add any clear air until now in this second stint. Omoko is going just little here. I saw it because also Federi is closing in on him. Watch out for Federi. It's crazy to say so. Yeah. Second race in a row, Federi is actually delivering a good performance. So this round means even much more than in Austria, because in Austria there were many fortunate circumstances which saw there in front. Carr retiring from the race, Chang retiring with a mechanical failure, Klaus and Patel taken out. So yeah, Marco as well having an issue. So yeah, might have probably been realistically in eighth there. So in this time on pure pace where no one really had a trouble, is doing really well. I mean, good pace, and surprised now 1.3 behind Marco, so he might really get him soon before the stops. As meanwhile, Henderson is going to form a train of cars behind him, because now there is his teammate in just less than a second going to fight with him for 11th. Then we'll have Shirley, because of his fuel and pace, Joseph Willoff too, in the train created by Julius Anderson.
Yeah.
The ticket is going to be free, so yeah, you just have to pay and just overtake the guy. All right. So did we just say that lap 26? So exactly the half of the race will be the earliest where the one-stoppers will begin to make their only stop of the day.
Kai has responded to Pernian. He's increased the gap just a little bit, 5 seconds now, or 5.1. I wonder what the difference in pace is between Roke and Khan now, because Roke I think has been able to gain a little bit on to Burn. Should we check? Not now, because the Williams are fighting, and Zontak is going down the inside of his teammate Anderson with a good move. He's up, taking that 11th place. Great stuff. Joseph Willows will try to take advantage next, but not here.
It's behind. So
Very solid
incredible.
drive for Sonntag to go from the back to 11th. He's gained like 10 places so far.
Yes, and the opposite goes for his teammate who's going a little bit downwards. Backwards, sorry.
He is okay.
Well, I think in turn 6 he might get through.
Can we check Rogue's pace in relation to Ka? I'm a little curious.
Now, let's see. First, this trial of attack.
Willows is gonna go for it all the way to the edge of the track, and he's made it work. Very nicely done. Back up to P12, it goes to Brit, and I think he's giving the home fans something to cheer for right then and there. Rock was 8 tenths down on his. Rock is faster than Ka only by a tenth.
Yeah.
So it's not much, but if you can avoid traffic, you can make some gains.
Watch him closing on Heaven Burn.
We're still only halfway done with this race. There's plenty of things that can happen, plenty that can still change. The top 4 are all within 10 seconds, so there's still plenty that can still change in this race. The win is not guaranteed for Ka, but he's done a very good job so far. 8.6 between P1 and P4. Roke is the fastest car out of the top 4 so far, but he's got a big gap to close up if he wants to win this race. Willows is fighting with Zontak. He's caught up to him. He was unable to make a move into Vale, but let's see if he can get him somewhere on the next lap.
Also, another battle that is going to happen soon is Marco versus Federi. Gap under the second. Now Willows tries, but Anderson stays ahead as of right now. And Sontag is going to beat this lap. Just so, Federi is going to beat this lap, Marco is going to beat this lap, so many are going to beat this lap. Let's see if one of the guys in front are going to beat soon. Not yet. Only these 3 we have seen with the yellow indicator. Yeah. Going to be a, I don't know, who have the garage advantage between Ferrari? Oh no, Marco! He have a trouble. Second race in a row, and not some race.
What is the issue? What's the issue?
Loose wheel.
He can still make it back to the pits. It's gonna be difficult, but he can still make it. He's gonna lose a bunch of time, but he can still make it. He's going to pit in about a lap or 2 anyway. As long as he can still make it, he can come back into this race, but he's lost so much time as a result.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it. Mocho is gonna make it. Federi comes into the pit. That was a planned stop. Mocho is coming in. The wheel has gone loose.
Yeah. Yeah, he loses like 5 or 6 seconds because of this issue. So yeah, he lost a lot to Federi. And even if they would have pitted, Federi would have had the garage advantage. So yeah, not a deal. It's now. Oh, so yeah, he lost. Ah, yeah, for sure. He still had the pace and the possibility to recover.
Is that Zontak who just pitted also? Yes, it is Zontak. So he was not fighting with Willows anymore.
And actually, look at Moko. He's pretty close to Federi. Probably Federi has lost a bit of time waiting for Zontak to come in. So yeah, not ideal. And meanwhile, Suto gets in front of Federi. So yeah, everything is still on for Marco. As Ferraris have the traffic on yellow flag, and it's Roke. It's Roke. What has happened to him?
He's
Sorry
pushing
for-
hard to try to close down the gap to the others. We just caught a snap of oversteer in the middle of the corner, and that's a very costly spin. His chances of the win are gone.
He's lucky to keep it going just right in time. He could have even been in trouble to have waited a bit of time.
Well, this has just lifted this has just made things so much easier for Ka. Now, Roke, the podium might be difficult. He's gonna have to pass Martins all over again.
And I have to say, George, you jinx yourself when you say it's time to win at Silverstone and make myself as a series championship contender. Yeah, you jinxed pretty much yourself. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man. And Anderson and Chatfield are pitting this lap. And meanwhile, Feder is closing on Suto, but you have to be careful because Marco is not gone. He's right behind him. He's going to be right behind him if he doesn't pass Suto. And yeah, apologies for shouting before. It wasn't intentional. And Anderson and Chatfield comes into the pits.
Yep, that's right. Quite a weird race so far. We got plenty of good action in here as well.
Indeed. We are seeing
Anderson
good...
has not had a great time in the first stint. Let's see if he can turn things around a little bit here in the second one. I wish BWT of Ferry stopped making cars pink. Not that I have anything wrong, any problems with the color pink. I just don't like BWT so much. As he had to wait for Chatfield and has been compromised. Roke has lost about 7 seconds as a result of his spin, by the way.
Yeah, it's a lot, but he can at least still get Martins if things goes well. So it went relatively well for him. As meanwhile, Federius lost quite a lot of time. He lost
Yes, I'll say that again.
from the issue Marco had. So yeah, not ideal for him, but theoretically he doesn't lose much because others have still are yet to beat. But yeah, it could be a problem to Gomez because it might lose time to Gomez and Sontag. So yeah. As meanwhile, how is doing badly today right now? Benz Waldinger is coached by Quag is coached by Benz Waldinger. Chang gets pitted. Sorry for missing it. As I think she will rejoin in front of Joseph Willows. Yeah, she does. Willows only now approach the Wellington Straight. Lopez is pitting. Sazonov is pitting. Raul is
Wait,
pitting.
so Chang overcut him. He was stuck in traffic for quite a long while.
Yes. She overcut Willows.
And Willows is gonna have to stop one more time.
As meanwhile, Marco has made a double overtake on Federian Suto. I just seen it because Marco now is in front of both of them. So Marco regained the position he has lost because of his mechanical failure. So in a way, it's going back to his way. Oh wait, he overtook Federi. Okay, it was two different.
It was separate, yeah. Never try to go for a move around the outside into maggots. That is never going to work. And if you're unlucky, you'll just open the door to get overtaken. Mochad went and did it all again.
And he did it carefully. I like what Federi has done. It a beautiful move by Federi. Sorry if I say so, but yeah, he could have managed it better for sure. As meanwhile, he's still stuck behind Suto, who's yet to pit. All right, so small break for Jiri. We don't tell you what because you can understand what. Auto camera for a moment.
Don't even mention it. As
we don't. count because that's
Yes,
the video.
Car's advantage is up to 6.2 seconds to Pernian. He's been increasing his lead a little bit more in the last few laps. He's just doing a decent job minding his business as Pernian is struggling just a little bit, having to contend with Owen Byrne.
As meanwhile, Quag got passed. I don't know by who. I think it was Waldinger.
But Daddy trying to make a move around the outside of the man someone called Fusumi. He's got past just for though. Good move around the outside.
Finally, he would have needed to do what Moko did. Waiting time and do it at the right time. He was impatient. So at least he has done it now. So yeah, Baldinger, by the way, has passed Quag. So I've seen from the timing tape, from the timing panel that Quag lost a place. Yeah, that was Baldinger moving on. A terrible day for Roman Quag, it's fair to say, Rob.
Yes, very, very much so. As Kai is having a quiet drive up front, doing a decent job. He is pitting this lap. He's got a pit call now, and his first stint will be coming. Yes, Rock is in. He says, apart from his spins, he was pretty quick in this stint. Let's see if he can get anything done in the second one.
Okay, no pressure. Just prepare yourself for the first gear.
He will rejoin in front of Chang for sure. I don't think Chang has done a spectacular undercut. Let's see. Blackwood is coming. No, yeah, I was actually. Let me see. And meanwhile, Gomez as well is coming in. And Gomez might rejoin in front of Marco and Federi. So far, yeah, it has been a difficult day for Gabriel, but it might get adjusted if he keeps it clean. Let's see. And yes, I think he does. Yes, Gomez has jumped both Marco and Federi. So Marco Gomez is right now virtually in, I think it's 8th. Yes,
Could
because
be.
Willis is to pit.
Kai's
And
coming
yeah.
in, meanwhile, the race leader and the pole sitter. He's led this entire race, will hand the lead over temporarily for a few laps. He's finally coming in, and this could be a chance for Darius to gain on him a little bit with an overcut.
Okay, no pressure.
Also, who's pitting in front?
It's just Ka.
Martins.
Oh, Martin's also coming in right now. He was in front of Roke, and I think he'll be trying to hold on to P4 despite the pace disadvantage.
Okay, no pressure.
Roke is being held up by Blackwood here. Blackwood is not coming in, thankfully. They could have had a very nasty crash if Blackwood was coming in. Trust me, I know. Know.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they kept it clean, had a good pass.
I see. You had the Vietnam flashbacks with that moment.
Yes.
I understand you. And it's close, actually. Roke, if he keeps it clean, might even try... No, because probably Martins now is going to warm up his tires and might pull away from Roke. But let's see. Meanwhile, Sontag is trying to pass Suto. Rosa's pitting. And a terrible day for Rosa, sadly. Compared to his teammate as well. And for the Rosa, I can say, yeah, last race was pretty unfortunate because he might have finished in the top 5, but sadly a mechanical failure that happened to him forced him to retire at the first part of the race. Such a shame.
Yeah.
Well, De Rosa rejoined even behind Sozzi.
Trying to go for the move around Martins. Down the outside to no, not possible. Not making it happen.
Meanwhile, for how much time Rock has lost now is 14 seconds behind Rogue. Sorry, Car, and Blackwood is pitting.
Rogue says the fastest lap.
That's that. Yes.
Could
With
the overcut
slipstream
actually not be that strong here? That's weird. Even though
Ah.
he went quite wide, he still went and did the fastest lap.
Yeah, let's say in the case of Gomez, it has been strong because he has actually passed 2 cars. Yeah,
He's
maybe
not close enough to make an overtake here, though. He's going even faster than the previous lap.
yeah. The slipstream of Martins is doing
Yellow
job.
flags it for Felix Zonta, who is out at the pit lane entry. No, don't tell me it's what I think it is. Do not tell me it's what I think it is. Waldinger overtakes Blackwood, but we need to look at what happened here. Don't tell me it's what I think this is. It is what I think this is. God fucking damn it.
Oh man. Again. Every season we have this issue, and it's actually unfortunate, this crash.
God
Because
damn it all.
people coach themselves slightly and they crash. I don't know if one of the guys in front is going to pit, because if so, they might get in trouble with the wheels getting around in front of them. I have this fear.
Yeah, I hope they can retrieve the debris
Oh
quickly.
yeah, Perrin is coming.
He's coming in right now. Careful there. Just in the nick of time. Yes, he's escaped.
Yeah. Phew. Ooh,
That might have been quite a hair-raising moment for Hispanian, but he's made it to the pit safe and sound. He will give the lead to Evan Byrne for the moment. Zonta can still out.
No pressure. Just prepare yourself for the first
22 laps of fuel. He's going to the end. Can he hunt down his teammate or can he not hunt down his teammate? Those are the questions.
Yeah.
Yellow flags again. What's happening? It's nothing at cops. It's Roman Quag,
Quag.
and his miserable day
Crash.
is getting even worse.
Crash for Quag.
You sure this is a
Yeah.
crash? That looks like a very strange angle. What's happened to him?
He doesn't have the.
Did he collide with
yeah.
Gomez? Yeah, look, there's Gomez's car. They must have collided.
And that's such a shame because Gabriel Gomez could have been in the points today, and that was crucial for Toyota. What happened? Oh,
Hold on.
Madam rejoined.
So he's ran wide and cops ran wide. Lost control of the car. He was not in control, but that's dangerous rejoin and almost wiped out.
Well, might have gotten damage.
What is the? Oh my goodness! He had massive understeer. He was trying to correct it, but he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Quag collected him.
And basically, Gomez's car is destroyed. Yeah. Oh man, incredible. Malco damage as well. That's really unfortunate.
This changes quite a lot of things in this race.
Yeah.
And I don't suppose this is going to be a penalty, no? No penalty. No. Yeah, no penalty, and he is right with the spectators. This is quite a disaster. He's killed a few people.
Yeah.
Right to jail. Right to jail right away.
Is going to be sentenced for this.
So that's four
Meanwhile,
people out. For most of the race, we only had one retirement. Now we have 4 people out in 2 laps.
By the way,
Rock is-
Perignon rejoined 5.5 behind car, so he gained a little bit.
He gained the overcut, and now he has slightly fresher tires. He might be able to make something happen. Don't forget, Byrne is also trying to overtake Perignon with the overcut. Rock can't get past Martins, not here. Byrne is coming in this lap, actually. He's in.
Yeah, Bernie's
Hmm.
boxing now. And yeah, watch out for Bernie actually. Meanwhile,
Guys, breaking news. Liam Lawson to Xinjiang Provincial Karting Championship confirmed.
nice. He's going to be faster there. Meanwhile, let's see.
Cool.
Bernie.
Could he
Car
be in
passes like-
front? of Perignon. This is going to close, but he is not going to be ahead. The Mercedes man will be
He's
will be in
going to
front.
close, I think. He's going to be close in the final laps.
He's just in front of Martins. He's got clean air. That's crucial. Rogue had that spin, and look how much time he's recovered. Can you believe this? If he didn't have that spin, he'd be in front of both of them.
Yeah, and he will be actually fighting with Perignon most likely. So
What the hell?
you-
There's a huge difference in pace. I don't even understand this. Meanwhile, what is the gap? 3.3 between. No, not 3.3. 4.3? No, 5.4 between the Mercedes. So Perrin is not gaining much. Looks like this race is back on the menu. I don't understand how Rock was able to gain that much time after that spin. But yeah, I know. Bro.
Yeah. True. So,
You're right. 5.5 between the Mercedes. If Pernin is going to make some gains, he needs to start making them now. Let's check the pace between the two Mercedes at the end of this lap.
watch out that as it stands, we might see. Let's see if Willow's.
Pernin says the fastest lap confirmation there that he's quicker, 26.1. But he's only quicker by a tenth. It's not much. These guys are pretty fast. Go on.
Sorry. We might see both Ferraris in the points.
Yeah, we could.
Because Waldinger is yet to pit and will rejoin most likely behind Chatfield, and Willows too. But Willows might rejoin in front of Chatfield. But let's see. Waldinger is pitting, by the way. Yeah, Willows will rejoin in front of Chatfield. You have the gap. Just so it's like 25 more seconds. Here he comes. And will be pretty fast in this final part of the race. Meanwhile, De Ross unseen by the cameras, of course, for those reasons, has passed Sazonov for 15th. Now 14th because Baldinger is behind them. And yeah, poor Michael Moko, who has been at the wrong places at the wrong time in this race. So yeah, pretty unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
So,
Are Ferrari on track for a double point finish?
What?
Are Ferrari on track for a double points finish here?
Yeah, most likely because
Burn
now
takes the fastest lap. Burn takes the fastest lap. This race is heating up a little bit.
Yep, I think we might see a battle for second, at least.
Maybe even a battle for the lead. Brennan has gained our 2/10 on Ka.
Yeah, let's see.
It's not impossible.
Not impossible, but optimistic, I think. I think that Bern might gain on Perignon.
Yeah, 5.1 is getting our 10th already onto Ka.
And meanwhile, it's 5.1. So, meanwhile, Lopez is trying to get in front of Patel, but cannot.
Roke is trying the same move once again. He's already had the pain of being stuck behind Martins once in this race. Now he has to do all that again. Byrne is faster than Pernion. Pernion is faster than Ka in the meantime. That's the situation for top 3. Things are going to get tighter. Ka had the advantage being filled a few laps lighter in the first stint. But now he's got their disadvantage and looks like he's going to need to be very careful managing that gap that he's built so far.
Yeah. The most important thing today for Mercedes is to bring it home.
Byrne takes an hour fastest lap.
Yeah, even if Perignon will finish in third, they need to get points. I mean, that's the most important thing. Especially for Perignon, who's right now in the championship battle. So, meanwhile, Willows is pitting for his second stop and will rejoin in 9th.
Yep, that's right.
It was actually pretty close to Chang. It was like
Okay, no
5 seconds
pressure.
behind.
Just prepare yourself for the first gear.
And
First gear.
he restarts now.
6.9 seconds stop. Willis has put out a good show with some overtaking, but let's see if he can get some overtakes done in this last stint. Looks like he'll be emerging P9.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yeah, between the Ferraris, next target for him will be Federi.
Patel is trying to get Anderson, but Lopez as well is interested to that 11th place.
How is the slowest car in the top 3? Confirmation there that Willows emerges in P9. He's done a cracking job so far today.
I think Willows will get Federi before the end of the race. So
yeah, for sure. Meanwhile, Chunk has been pretty invisible in this race, but she's doing a decent 6th place. The Haas can do better than that, of course, but just wasn't up to pace with the front runners today.
It's fair to say that Haas has dropped a little bit in terms of pace in general.
Hold on a second, Patel trying to make something happen, but he can't do it. Can't get past Anderson.
Yeah, they started really good this year with a win in Road America with Chang, with the car seemingly having a lot of faith in him. Well, Patel, is he going around the outside? He moves and he goes through. Well done to Mr.
That was a close shave, but he actually backed out. Hold your congratulations just yet, because he's gonna have to do it again.
Oh, shame. He was through. Why he backed out? I don't get it. But
it was a close moment.
I was saying Us has dropped quite a bit in terms of pace in general. So it's a bit of a shame that they are not in the position in which I think they will really be. Like, I think they will be at least close to Mercedes right now for how many points they've lost across the season with the troubles and all stuff like this.
There's still a long way to go. There's plenty of things that can change. They can have some good races again, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. Without that penalty, Klaus could have been in a much better position today. But then, of course, he had a problem, so we won't know.
Yeah.
4.6 between the leaders. Pernin has stopped gaining on the last lap.
I think without the trouble, I think it would have been P8, P9, most likely. Plus.
Could be, yeah, could be.
Meanwhile, Patel is still trying to pass Anderson. I think he will if he goes on the inside line now and not on the other line now. He want to make things more complicated, but maybe this time he can complete the move. Not, and he does. Finally, Patel is 11th.
Yep, good job.
Yeah, in Chatfield. So you can still grab that point, maybe.
Who knows? We'll have to keep an eye out. 13 laps to go. Or just over 12, actually.
Yeah.
But he's getting closer to Perinin. He lost a little bit with his overcut. He was right behind him earlier, but now he's quicker than him. If he catches him, I think he's got a chance to pass him. What is the gap between the two Mercedes in the meantime? 4.4. Pernin's gained some more. But it's not going to be enough to catch him. He needs to overcut to make a mistake if he wants to try for the win. Rogue's still stuck behind Martins in the meantime.
Yeah. It's more the time Vern is gaining on Perignon than actually Perignon.
Walker is up a place in the meantime. Sorry to interrupt. He's up to 15th place. He's made a pass. Not sure on who.
Sazonov.
Alright. Mocho unfortunately looks like he's headed for P17 unless he can catch Sazonov. In the meantime, Lopez is making his way quietly back into this race. Does he have a chance at points? I'm not so sure. But it's not completely impossible. Let's see, can he make anything happen into Vale? Can he switch to the inside and pass Anderson? No, he cannot. No chance for a pass there, no. Willows is just 2 seconds behind Federi. He has a good chance to catch him. Maybe he can hunt down Blackwood, but I'm not so sure.
Ah,
2.1 between Pernian and Byrne, as Roke is now trying to go around the outside of Martins. Can he finally pass him again? No.
Oh.
Martins has been a tough nut to crack in this race. But hold on, Roke is diving into Vale, failing.
fail. But no. I would say actually so far fantastic defense by Martins.
Yes, he's been quite tricky to overtake, and Roke has definitely been getting a few headaches with him as a result.
Burn 2.1 now behind Perrinan. Let's see on sector 1 how the gap goes.
Yeah, we'll get a look soon. It is still the same.
Let's see if actually Perignon has gained a little bit on car. Yes, he does. 3/10. 4.1.
Yeah, but it's not enough. He needs to keep gaining. There's not going to be any concerns with tire wear given how late they pitted. It's just a push to the end at this point. Rook is going for it into Cobbs, once again failing. That's been really, really cost him because he's losing even more time behind Martins now. He lost a lot in the first place. He's losing even more now. Can he get him this time onto the hangar straight in towards Stowe? He's got a decent exit here, getting in the slipstream, but going to the left. He always goes early to the left and then never pays off. Once again, he's gonna fail to make the move.
Yeah, he fails again.
Don't forget, he lost 7 seconds with the spin alone.
Yeah.
If he didn't have it, he'd be fighting with Pernian right now. He could be in contention for the win.
I was actually going to say that. Basically, he lost now 5 points, 5 possible championship points because Roke is still in the championship fight and probably can be until maths say so. So yeah,
maybe even more.
Wasted opportunity for him. Meanwhile, De Rossi is closing on Anderson and Lopez 412. And I think Lopez, if he doesn't go around the outside and he goes on the inside line, he can pass Anderson. No, he goes on the outside line, so life is going to be complicated for him. But De Rossi is going to be a double move. Let's see. Oh, really close. De Rossi at least
there, Lopez trying to make it work. Not possible though.
And Waldinger joined the party. So it's now 4-way fight for 12. Difficult day for Anderson. A top 10 start today.
And that's a move into turn 1 for Benz Waldinger. Very well executed. Great stuff. You don't see that every day. And incredible. Lopez struggled a little bit for grip there. And Waldinger just whizzed right by. Great stuff. Great stuff. It's a difficult corner to pass given how fast it is. And now...
And a day to Toyota.
4-second gap between Kyle and Pernian. Can he cut it down some more? No. He is faster than his teammate, but the lead car built in the first stint was just too massive for Pernian to overcome. As well as making a move on Fettetti. He's got him into Cobb's corner. There we go. Fantastic move.
Easy.
Great move from McLaren, man. Meanwhile, is Chatfield under any pressure for 10th place? No, not yet. Patel is 4.7 seconds.
4.7.
I'm not sure if he can catch him.
I see, difficult.
De Rosa Yes, meanwhile, De Rossi has overtaken Anderson. You just said both Ferrari drivers have been really good.
Oh, yeah, indeed. And De Rosa is up to 12, probably did the same move his teammate did. But this time on Anderson.
Waldinger is going to try to get him around the outside. Probably not going to work. But I have been wrong before. Not this time.
Not this time. Yeah, I was saying before, a day to forget for Toyota in general. Lopez crashed as Gomez crashed, causing a retirement to another rival.
Yes.
And which could have even ended worse because it might have been a grid penalty for him, but luckily it's not. And meanwhile,
hold on a second. Roke is going down the inside of Martins, and he's finally not got him. This is the 5th time we've seen this exact event happening.
Martins is really good on traction. He gets him back there.
Yeah.
That's where Rock loses. He gets surprised every time by Martin's traction on the exit of Stowe.
The problem is Roke doesn't get alongside on the brakes. It seems he doesn't commit to it fully.
That too.
Yeah.
But maybe now. It's seem closer now, maybe. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Now on traction again. Martins is really strong. And now defense self from Rook, who's improving his personal best in sector 1 or the slipstream he gets from Martins. Let's see now. He tries. He might go through, but no. Now he needs to stay behind, as meanwhile Anderson has lost the position to both Baldinger and Lopez. So yeah, a day to forget for Williams as well.
I'm wondering about the gap between Chatfield and Patel, but that later. Roke is gonna try again on Martins. This time, does he get it done? It's the same once again.
No, he actually pulled out from the move.
This was very close.
He brakes too early. He released the
1.4
brakes too early.
between Byrne and Pennion in the meantime. Might have a fight there. Waldinger, he's got a chance to get the Rosa down the inside. He's got him just like that. Great stuff.
Now, what if Waldinger might get the point? He's fast, he pitted late. So,
But where is Chatfield? How far up?
Probably 6 seconds in front of Waldinger, I think.
3.8 between the Mercedes. Pennion is not gonna catch him. He's not quick enough right now to gain too much. Meanwhile, look how much time Roke has lost. A few laps ago, he was 10 seconds down on race leader.
Yeah.
Now he's 14.
Meanwhile, Willows will most likely finish eighth. I thought he might have even tried to coach Blackwood, but he cannot. And yeah. It could have been a double points finish for Lamborghini, but at the end, the most important thing is that it will be Blackwood most likely, as things stands, hoping no troubles happens to him, to bring points home to Lamborghini and to pass Toyota for 5th in the team standings. So right now the situation will be Lamborghini 68 and Toyota 66. Rokes remains stuck behind Martins for the 25th consecutive lap, I think. Oh, a bit of oversteer.
Yes, a little bit of twitching there. Roke is not having a good time right now. He's got the pace, but he can't make use of it because he's stuck behind that Renault.
I think he's also getting nervous and frustrated from the fact that he's stuck for so long behind that yellow thing. So, yeah, not ideal.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Well, let's see now the gap. Yeah, Waldinger is close. Waldinger 4.5 behind Chatfield. He might get a point.
He needs to pass his teammate now if he wants to do that, and he is side by side but cannot do it.
I think he will get him in turn 6. Probably the team is leaving them free to fight. Waldinger have to get the plays on track and not be a team holder. So yeah,
he has a good chance onto the Wellington straight. Has 5 laps to go for a race leader on our car. And could be catching up to some traffic actually. Waldinger going for the move now. His teammate is fighting, covering the inside. But Waldinger gets it done up into 11th place. This will be his best finish of the season. But can he catch Chatfield for that 1 point?
I think he can. I think he can. I can definitely think he can meanwhile, yeah, Kai is getting traffic, as you said before, Rob. Because now Marco is
Mocho
fighting
is
with.
trying to overtake Sazonov to escape last place. Both of them are gonna have to deal with the race leader very soon.
Let's see if now Marco can get through. No.
He cannot. No way past for him. Kai is gaining on these guys.
They're going to slow down Car a bit. I think Car might lose a second here. Oh, right. Yeah, so flashback of Vietnam's might come to Car now because he's going to face now
Mocho
loud
gets the
cars.
overtake done. He's got past Sazonov. He's got Sazonov. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, by the way, Jiri said, I say this to chat, that basically Car have a great history with lapped cars, and yes, he has lost a lot here because he backed out, and I think Perignon now gained 1.8. It's crazy. He has lost a lot.
Massive. This is massive. Pernin could be coming back into this. Could. Not a big
Unbelievable.
chance, but it's possible. And we could have a big fight for the win because of this traffic.
Again.
Well, this
Let's
is
see
definitely
if
not too
now-
rosy for Amar Ka. Ka has won here at Silverstone before. He's taken a win in 2020. Let's see if he can make it 2 Silverstone wins. It looked very comfortable for him. Might not be so comfortable now.
Let's see, because
Now-
also Suto might be Sazonov might be a pain in the ass for Perignon as well, and Byrne might get closer to him.
Could be, yeah, could be.
And yeah, I think Perignon is going to lose time because it's coming really close now.
Depends where
There he goes.
he's putting the lap right here. He hasn't lost a lot. 1.6 behind Ka. He just needs a big push now if he wants to catch and pass him.
Yeah, it could have been
Byrne-
more for Perignon.
Don't forget, Byrne is also in a fight with Perignon. If he gets held up now, he's not wasting any time. Could we be looking at a free car fight for the win here? Ka's starting to feel a little bit of pressure. He's still got some more cars to lap. 3 laps to
Yeah,
go.
absolutely.
1.5. Perignon is finally getting a sniff at the win. That's not a big sniff.
We might see absolute cinema at the end here in Silverstone.
Indeed, who knew a little traffic could shake up the race this massively? Meanwhile, Martins and Roke are still fighting each other. Don't forget, Roke could have been in this fight for the win if he didn't spin, if he didn't lose that much time behind Martins.
Meanwhile,
1.4, Pernin is gaining a 10th every sector, but he's nowhere near close enough to try to attack. He's going to need to hope Ka gets held up a little bit more, just a little bit more. There is some more traffic further up the road, but I'm not sure when they're going to catch
Okay.
that.
Marco needs to not cause troubles.
I think, I'm not sure how.
Let's see. Okay, it's not losing time. I think it's going to lap him now. And Julius Anderson in front.
No, he hasn't lapped him yet. Could be getting held up in Sector 1 unless he makes the move into Vale. He needs to put the lap on him right now. Otherwise, he'll be in big trouble. And he doesn't want to be in big trouble, and he's lapped him. I think he'll be safe for the win here. But Perignon is under attack from Byrne. Can he lap him on the Hamilton straight here? No. 2 laps to go. I think Ka will be safe. Unless he gets massively compromised by Anderson.
Yeah.
1.2 seconds between the leaders. I never thought Perignon would get this close, but thanks to the traffic, he has. Look here,
Yeah,
Kai is
incredible
being held up by Anderson, and Perignon is being held up by Mocho. Was not making life easy for him. This is going to help Byrne a lot. Byrne is gaining a lot in the slipstream now, but he's not going to be close enough on Perignon. Ka hasn't lapped him. Ka has not lapped Anderson yet. This is going to be a big chance for Perignon to get closer. Look how much time he's losing into lap field. The end of this race is getting much spicier than we expected. Now he's putting the lap.
What a race. Okay, now he has let him through. So I think now Car have it.
There's going to be no more traffic for Jesus Perignon. For Amar Ka. But now Byrne is trying to. Byrne, this will be his first chance to pass Perignon ever since he got him initially in the first stint. We have a fight for second, and the win is not too far away from them, just out of reach, just barely. This is gonna be one. This is gonna be one epic end to the race. Bernie's gonna go for the lap on Anderson. Bernie's not gonna go on the attack. He's gonna lap Anderson as well. They're gonna have a fight. Kai's right there. Look, just a second up the road, but he's gonna hold on for one lap. It's up to these guys to fight for second. And never mind. Kai is coming up to the Toyota of Lopez, his former teammate and race winner from last season.
Kai's lost a bit. He was more. He had more gap before.
8 tenths as we went to the last lap. This is gonna be a close one, folks. Kai is favored to win. Valdinger, meanwhile, has caught up to Chatfield. Valdinger has caught clear to Chatfield, just 3 tenths behind. This will be a very exciting finish on all fronts. But Kai is not gonna hit the traffic right. He's not gonna hit the traffic here. He will be safe. There's no chance for Pernian to attack unless Kai makes some sort of mistake. Or he gets held up into Maggots and Beckett's. We could have a very late twist to this race. Kai had a very comfortable first stint. The second stint was comfortable as well. Now into the last lap, there's a little bit of action as Byrne is gonna attack into Cobbs for the final time. Not chance here, no chance here. Kai's not catching up to Lopez. He knows he will be held up. He's just holding on there. Byrne has made a mistake here going for the move into Maggots. We're in the last few corners of this Grand Prix and Kai is slowing down a little bit. Byrne is gonna get some slipstream to try to defend. Can he defend from Byrne? Kai looks safe to win this. Byrne is going around the outside to take second in the final sector of this race. Can he make this move work? No, he can't. No, he can't. They're catching up to Lopez. Lopez will once again take the checkered flag first, but this time will not be as the winner. He'll be a lap down. Armar Ka has done a good job. The traffic has given him a scare here, but it's going to be a second win of the season. Armar Ka wins at home. He's taking the British Grand Prix here. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Pernin comes in a close second, Byrne in third. This was much spicier than we expected at the end. Much spicier than we expected. Let's jump to the others. Martins has kept Rogue behind. Unbelievable. Martins holds on to P4 with defensive masterclass. Rogue has to regret what might have been. He takes P5. Lord Chung in a quiet P6. But the real question is, has Chatfield done enough to hold on to the points, or has Vallinger got him? Don't forget, Vallinger is still pointless so far this season. This would mean everything to him if he can pass him and steal a point away from the British driver at his home race. Chung finishing the race P6. 7 tenths between the winner and second place. That was a close one. That was much closer than we expected, thanks to a little bit of traffic. Jafari Black will take P7. Very strong drive from the Lamborghini. Joseph Willows will take P8 at home. He's put on a good show today. Very good show. Valdinger is still behind Chatfield. Where are they on the minimap? They're on the hangar straight. They're on the hangar straight. We have to jump there. Federi will take P9. But Chatfield will hold on. Chatfield will hold on. It'll be double points for Ferrari to the heartbreaking shame for Valdinger. Valdinger will not score. Federi takes P9. Chatfield will take P10. This is very close. Had a little look, but Chris Chatfield has done enough to hold on. Chris Chatfield takes P10. Double points for Ferrari for the first time this season. And Valdinger misses out by the narrowest of margins. He remains pointless. Lopez will take P14. He was the last car not to get lapped. That's the end of the race. That end was more intense than I expected. I never thought you'd actually get within striking distance of Ka. Pernian got very close, but in the end, Armar Ka held on to the win. He led the entire race except for the pit stops. This was close, but Armar Ka is today's winner. His second win of the season, and he damn sure needed that one. He needs to get his season back on track, and what better way to do it than with a win at home. Armar Ka is the winner. Has Pernian and Evan Byrne joining him on a close podium. Russ Martins holds on to take P4 from George Roque. What might have been? He's lost so much time with Martins with that spin. Roque could have won this race, but unfortunately it didn't go the way he wanted. Laura Chang in a quiet undisturbed P6 with Jafari Blackwood P7. Joseph Willows P8, the only man to try the two-stopper, and it didn't backfire too much for him. Safe to say. Andy Federi P9 with Chris Chatfield P10. Benz Vallinger cruelly misses out on the points, and you can do the rest.
Raul Patel in P12, Kiroshi Mirosu in P13, P14 for an invisible Franco Lopez. P15 at the end, Moko got Anderson, unseen by the cameras. And then we have Sazonov, the last finisher. The retired cars are Quag and Gomez, involved in a crash caused by Gomez, Sontag and Suter involved in a pit lane glitch, and Bottas clause with a transmission failure at the beginning of the race. Fastest lap has been set by Evan Byrne.
Yep, that's right. We don't have bonus points, do we? Or do we?
Yeah, in this case we have. I think that I don't know if it will be scrapped next season here as well in the OC.
Either way, no anthems, right? Or do we do the anthems still? I keep forgetting.
Okay.
All right, let us know when it started, and when it starts, enjoy the British national anthem. All right, thank you very much, guys. And should we deal with driver our own in commentary driver of the day or nah? Who should it be? What do you think, Franco?
Well, I think it's difficult because there are candidates. I would say maybe I would say Joseph Willows maybe because by the way he has done pretty solid and he actually finished in the points. I don't have many clues because yeah, Federer as well is a shout for the driver of the day, but you know at the front,
I would consider either
it's either
Federi or Ka, honestly.
yeah, let's say Ka would have been driver of the day if he won with more margin. But yeah, let's go with Federi.
All right.
Who else?
Well, Yuri, what do you think? We need some sort of tiebreaker, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Well, that was it. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it quite a lot. I really enjoy to see you guys in chat. I enjoy from the bottom of my heart to see you in chat and we get to talk to you guys. Obviously, you never know when the next race is going to be, so it's always a while. But it really makes me happy quite a lot to be able to do this. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you, Franco, for doing the commentary with me today. And thank you, Yuri, for hosting as well. I hope you enjoyed today, guys. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.